It's never the white men speaking to it. Other black men feel the need to have to always consistently speak on him to degrade or devalue his blackness.
Nearly half of working-age women are projected to be single by 2030.
The women today speak to never having an understanding of what relationship really is.
What you just said, like he's probably feeling that. I feel like that's a black man that looks at Russell Wilson, and all he has.
He's going. He looks.
He's coming from a space of almost like jealousy.
I feel like all black men feel something like that.
His family wasn't around. Okay, maybe his family wasn't around for. There's reasons behind that. Maybe he, something's going on with his family. Maybe his family's busy. Maybe he doesn't want his family there.
Wait, who you talking about? You talking about Russell? You talking about dude?
That part.
There's a sector of black people who feel like they can't respect your blackness unless it looks like what they've been through, and that's what that's representing.
Exactly what it
That's all it is.
That's exactly.
He doesn't see Russell in the same respects or having the same black experience because they come from two different sides of the fence. It's just like, it's ignorant.
I think that because he's a good dude and he's not like street,
From the
hood, like they'll idolize Future and hate him because
We don't recognize it.
Word.
We don't understand it.
yeah. And I'm just like, yo.
And they'll call him a simp.
You know what's the other part too though? There's another part of Russell that I can't say on camera or why people don't like Russell.
It's because he adopted that boy.
We work with Mark Lamont Hill, right? Mark Lamont Hill is a part of our show now, right? Before being a part of our show, everyone saw him as a clean cut, CNN, Fox, everything. That's what he represented. Now that he's on our pod, and he shows a level that niggerish shit, they can't understand that was always him. He's comfortable in showing that he's that, that type of person on both sides. Russell is a nigga behind the scenes. He move, but he's also somebody that gets the luxury of looking like the clean cut guy and never having to go ahead and get put in them same categories. And a lot of men get mad at that he's able to be clean cut in public and still exhibit some of that shit behind the scenes.
But that's also a choice. If Russell chose to let that be his image, and other guys who have that same kind of background.
Yeah, but his image isn't his choice. That's just who he is. Like
well, you can create your image to the public, and it's profitable. Like what's the word that people the phrase people typically use when you walk into a room and use when you code switch.
Okay.
A lot of black men within NFL feel like they get a different experience from Russell in the locker room, and then he gets the code switch in front of Massa or whatever. And they get frustrated with that, not knowing that he's just being Russell. Yeah,
I think it's jealousy.
It's jealousy.
Definitely jealousy.
He's that diverse where he can go ahead, he can kick it here, he can be in a room and kick it with Future and the rest of them, and still get his shit off. And he can also sit in front of corporate and be.
I can never be mad.
I'm saying
as
it's
someone who
jealousy
does
amongst
that.
men, knowing that he could most likely take your girl, and you don't want, or they don't want that type of man to take their girl. They expect some street dude who's doing whatever they're supposed to do to take their girl.
Russell can take my girl. Russell can take my girl for certain reasons, right? The one thing he can provide for sure that I can't provide is a different level of financial stability that I have not reached at this point in life. But he also is just safe. But if you remove that, Russell not walking in the room and taking my girl. I'm not allowing that nigga to take my girl. And that's the ego. That's the ego.
You're literally doing it right now. You acting like you got a choice because you think you got to think.
But that's the man shit.
But I think that's why they don't like him, because you can kind of picture who your girl likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to find out that she does like a Russell,
Ciara don't like him.
Oh, come.
No. What? Stop it.
Let me tell y'all what I mean by that.
Stop it.
Let me tell y'all what I mean by that. We recording? We not recording.
Stop it.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh no. You gotta let me know we rolling.
Alan's,
we rolling?
Alan's rule is that we're always recording.
All right, so
once we start speaking.
So let me just say,
no.
Ciara does love him, and Ciara has gotten to a point where she's fallen in love with this man, right? Right? She's done that, right?
Because girls do it too.
But if you look at the history of Ciara and everything that she's dated and everything that she's been appealed to, that appealed to her, physically, whatever, it's never been this. Ciara just went around the block enough to know that this ain't the way to go.
But
She
that
found
is
her to safe. She found her to.
Russell Wilson's appeal is that
He's safe.
Ciara has been through
The ringer.
Exactly. And she left Future, who now all the girls think is no shit ain't Future. And now she prayed for a man. She got Russell Wilson. Now she has the family that she
I believe in that
about.
Ciara's prayer.
and that's the thing.
That's what it is.
And the
Y'all believe in
whole
that.
relationship is profitable. It is what sells.
So are you mad that like that's literally growth? Like she's showing you growth.
Oh no, I'm not. No,
Yeah,
I think no.
She's going against the grain. Like, I'm not gonna go for the same typical type that I always go for.
Well, not even
where
type.
Has that got me?
No, she's grown into. She's went through the bullshit. She went through the ringer, and now she's matured and she's maturated to me.
Right, 'cause
And
before
her match.
Future,
That's cool.
I only
Yeah,
know
smarter.
Ciara to be in relationships when she was much younger.
I'm with her growing into this being her partner. I'm with all of that. I don't think there's anything wrong with her going and hitting the hood and hitting the block.
Why are you saying she's unhappy though?
I'm not saying she's unhappy.
You
I'm
said
saying
she
to you,
doesn't like him.
I'm saying to you, she's grown to like this. That's not her typical. We've seen her typical. And just because you grow into something else and know that this is more beneficial for you as a partner and as a person.
I think that her typical obviously has never worked for her. You do want certain things out of a relationship.
Correct.
And I feel like in interviews, in songs, she's always alluded that Future wasn't giving her that. Like, Future was there for whatever he was there for. Like, yeah, she probably had a good life financially, but he wasn't there.
So was Bow Wow. So was 50. So was the rest of them. That was her type at that
She
time.
like bad boys.
She attracted what she attracted. That's what she liked. Until she did not like
Until
them.
she got old enough to actually want something different.
And it's not even just about that. It's about even her. Like, if you think about her as an individual outside of the guys, and you look at her earlier years when she was dating Bow Wow, when she was dating Future, how she dressed, how she spoke, how her music type, and then you look at her now, it's completely different. Like, even her wants and needs have changed.
But she's an older woman, so I understand that.
So she's not looking for the typical bad boy type anymore. She's looking for
No, I'm not saying that. But just
someone
because
who is really gonna like provide and hold her down.
But just because you're not looking for that anymore does not mean that you're still not attracted to that.
Not
You
true.
still have.
I don't think that's true.
I'm not saying it's always the case. I'm just saying you don't lose instant attraction physically or mentally just because you've now found the safer route.
Yeah, but who's saying she lost attraction to the bad boys? When are you going to learn your lesson? Like, y'all be stuck in this box of like, this is who you got to be with. This is what you got to do. You got to stay with this one person. And then you get burned, you get burned, you get burned, you get burned. When do you learn? That's what I'm saying.
No, I appreciate her learning.
Okay. But then how are you saying she's not happy?
Let's take this for instance, right?
You could look at bad boys and be
You smoking, I'm going to be super dramatic. You smoking up crack. You know crack ain't good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You keep smoking crack, whatever more. At a certain point, you stop smoking crack. Right? Don't mean you still ain't like the crack.
What crackheads do that?
Well, it's hard for a cracker to get off
Exactly.
crack.
Like,
But some do. They walking on 125th and Lex right now. Some of them do. And she might be somebody that eventually she stopped indulging into that because it was no longer beneficial for her. But there's a part of her that it's still attracted to that.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
So,
But that don't mean she don't like that man. She like that man.
Yeah.
It's safe.
I think that
y'all
word
tell yourself
is,
everything about a nice,
yeah, that
good
word is
relationship.
very,
man.
like, I don't know. I don't want to say trigger, and I'm not triggered. I'm okay. But like, I don't think that this relationship is just like safe for her. Like, I think that she feels very much loved in this relationship.
I believe that too.
I don't think that like, like, oh, this is just a safe choice. This is a safe option. This is what's
You can feel loved in something and also feel like it's a safe decision. Both can be true. I'm not saying that. I want to be very clear. I'm not saying that she's doing anything wrong. I'm not saying that they don't have a genuine relationship. I'm saying to you that both things can be true. She's met her match where she's at today, but there can also still be a part of her that is still attracted to some of those things, and she's just figured out that that's just not beneficial for her down the road.
She could also look at a bad boy and be disgusted. I'm sure she look at Future and be like, ugh. Ugh. Well, I had a baby with this man. You know, that's not true. Hey guys, it's your girl Naisha on the set, and you see me. I'm back on the couch here with 8 at the table. You know the gang. Amanda, Rome, Erin. And we have a familiar face you may have seen in Joe Budden's podcast. He also has his own project going on. I'm sorry if I don't know the name, but let me introduce him.
Girl.
No,
you got it.
You better know that.
Just let him say the name.
Yeah.
And let our guest introduce.
Yeah.
It's his own project. He should be saying it.
Nah, you was good. You was good.
You was going good. Just don't say that. Don't say that again.
And
We do have a special guest here today, a familiar face you may see from the Joe Budden podcast, as well as his own project, All Eyes on Imani.
Hey, here we go.
So our topic today is
everything.
Yeah, we had a lot of dialogue
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Before you guys tuned in, we were discussing this ex-NFL quarterback that went to Russell Wilson's house for Thanksgiving and said this nonsense.
Russell Wilson, I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like he catered. So no, you know, like, bro, I come from a traditional country ass black family.
We throwing down.
If I got as much money as Russell Wilson, my whole family would talk about me so bad if I ain't fly everybody out there for Thanksgiving. And I'm sponsored by an airline.
Yeah. Maybe he's not close to his family.
And maybe he not. But his mama wasn't there. Sisters wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though, like, it's still weird to me. I'm just still, even if you don't food with your family, like, it's still weird to me on Thanksgiving. My family gonna do the food. This is what we gonna do. If you the one with the money, we coming to your house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That part.
That's
how
what we gonna do. So
yeah.
to get over there and catch Russell Wilson, like, him, is literally him, Ciara Daddy, me, Noonie, Baby Future, the chef, and 2 nannies. And 3 dogs. And Baby Future at that time was bad as hell. hey, Baby Future, what you think? You know, everybody going around the room saying what they thankful for and shit. Like, Baby Future, what you thankful for? Oh, just thankful for. I think he said something like, I mean, he was a kid though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a kid. I think he a lot better than that. But at that time, like, bro was just, you knew, like, I think he understood it. Like, he knew he was just spoiled, just bad. You feel me? Like, who his daddy was, who his mama was, who he hanging around. Like, he started to understand. And so in that case, like, but then I leave Russ' crib, go to Earl Thomas' crib.
Earl, that's more family origin because you met me there.
We all was home when I stepped off at Earl crib. You understand me?
Niggas house hopping on Thanksgiving.
for real.
Where your family at, nigga? You did, nigga. You did all this shit talking about Russell. It just sounds like a lot of ignorance. I have three things that I want to say about that. First off, I don't want to hear the mouth of no ex-NFL player talking about me.
Who put him on the podcast?
Ain't he in the Mexican League now or something?
Yeah,
like
I want let's clear that out first.
No,
Secondly, if I invite you to my home on Thanksgiving, I would respect that whether you feel a way about anything that transpired in my home. I would respect that you would keep that to yourself and at least appreciate the invite that I extended your way to walk into my home and be around the limited family, if you want to go ahead and point that out. And then lastly, I think people forget that your first time seeing something does not make it the norm of what's going on. So maybe this year was the year that just the family had something else to do. And I only know that because Russell Wilson's sister
was at Stanford.
Is at Stanford and actually had a game that the parents decided to be at. So if it was just this one year that they decided to be there instead of there, that could have just been that. But the fact that you feel so brazen and feel so motivated to have to go on any platform to badmouth a man that extended an invite to his home for you to enjoy when you couldn't be with your own family for whatever reason, it's tactless, it's tasteless. And it just goes back to some of the young boy clout that they be trying to get on some of these podcasts that
obviously
disgusting.
Yeah, and it's
NFL.
It's just giving jealousy, you know.
And he's an ex-NFL player, right? So
ex-NFL quarterback.
So he's been holding on to this information for a while. So he's been waiting to get on the podcast to be like,
yeah, because this wasn't a recent Thanksgiving. He called out Baby Future being younger,
which is
and
a whole
bad as hell.
Problem right there. Because like, how are you gonna come to my house and say my kids are bad? Like what?
Why are you talking about kids?
Yeah.
Word, why are you even bringing up my kids?
And to specify how much dogs was there, he was like pinching for information out there just to try to paint a scene of how pathetic he thinks that the Thanksgiving was. It was just,
fam, you Thanksgiving hopping.
Word.
You going home with the aluminum foil and the Tupperware.
Can't get no more pathetic than that.
You can't talk to me about what I do on my home and what I do with my wife and whoever else is there. My wife, who did you pull up with?
Yeah.
You came by yourself, right?
mm-hmm.
You want to talk about family? Like it's I don't know how old the gentleman is, but
It
it's
wouldn't
just
even matter because a holiday is giving thanks, and this is what you did with that holiday.
yeah.
That's wild.
It was nasty, and it's a trend that we tend to see with men who just have a need for attention, and as someone who's no longer a part of the NFL the way that he probably want to be a part of, and to see Russell Wilson still doing it even in his latter years, you only feel the need to go ahead and go and hate on him. It's nasty.
And also to make the comment to say, if I had the kind of money that Russell Wilson had, I'd be flying all my family.
But that's why I said it comes from a jealous space.
But he could have had the money Russell had. Wasn't he the number 1 pick? He came from TCU.
Yeah, but you don't get no money like that.
No, but if you're the number 1 pick, you definitely get more than a rookie coming in the third round.
True.
So, like you said, it's jealousy because he could have been where Russell Wilson is. He ain't got no sense. He didn't beat up his girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
I think.
Oh, really?
This nigga been in hella trouble. He like broke her jaw. I think he had like a drug charge or a gun charge or something. Like he ain't got no sense.
Wilson as a black man. You had to mention, they wasn't even playing spades at the crib. We gotta be playing spades to be in. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what is? It seems like there's always this
Image.
this
black man.
but disdain for anything Russell Wilson does within any type of space that other men, black men, it's never the white men speaking to it. Other black men feel the need to have to always consistently speak on him to degrade or devalue his blackness.
Any idea why?
Because we niggas think he's corny. I don't want to say we.
No, but I'm just saying, but like, why? There has to be more than just, because it's a bunch of people I think corny. I don't just bring them up in my conversations. I mean, go on podcasts or have,
I think it's an easy target.
Yeah,
it's
that's
an
what it is.
easy target. It's definitely easier than talking about your white counterpoints because who want to talk about the white guys who do corny stuff? It's easier to go ahead and talk about your
That's because the polarity, the difference between Russell and Future is so blatant and in our faces.
Yeah.
That it's easy to say something about this person because you wouldn't say this about Future because you really don't give a fuck about Future.
Yeah, they're really the complete opposites. It's crazy.
Or you look up to Future because in some space,
almost every guy.
A lot of
in the
these
industry
younger
does.
guys, a lot of these guys within that space would love to be doing some of the things that Future's doing.
Where Rico at with the Future shit?
Yeah, a lot of guys emulate and idolize that level of blackness or urban culture.
That level of toxicity.
Toxicity. I'm not paying all your bills, but guess what? The D word, all these other things. The D word, all these other things that you need to be happy is going well. So give me some respect more than you give Mr. Zuckerberg, whoever. Girl.
I just think that there's something different. Again, and Rome said this. Like we're really comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah.
Because, like Naisha said, it's unfathomable to me that somebody in my job is gonna talk stupid to me. And I'm gonna let it slide. And I'm not saying I'm just walking around like being a bully or whatever, but like even if somebody gets short with me on an email, and we're gonna clear that up right then and there, because we're in a professional setting, and I'll respect you if you respect me. You come at me stupid, I'm gonna be most stupid.
I feel like we are the wrong set of females on this couch to have that scenario. Alan, I feel like 1 week with Alan and me and him was already toe to toe.
Yeah.
Like.
Exactly. It definitely depends on the female because
you didn't
us
check
three, we definitely be open our mouths like.
Let me tell you.
We are definitely females, so we the wrong ones to give that scenario to. We really are.
Well, listen, I'm single. So I ain't got to deal with
saying, look, Imani, if you was paying all my bills, I would be like, fuck my job, fuck you, fuck you,
Okay,
to
well,
everybody.
all right. Well, let me say this. Which one is my camera? This is my camera. This is my camera right here, right?
Like whatever you say, daddy.
Oh, let me say this. Right here, Imani is not paying nobody's bills. I'm not doing that. Get married, cool. We get married, have some kids, got you. But the days of Imani paying all your bills, not happening. Sorry. Keep that job, girl. You better get. In fact, bring flowers to Mr. Zuckerberg, because
That's crazy.
I ain't doing it, girl. I don't know.
Flowers to Mrs. Zuckerberg is crazy.
That's crazy. That's real crazy.
But do you guys think that disrespect in relationships, the way we've just described it, is the leading cause to singleness in this day and age, 2025?
No. Yeah, I think so. Yes, I feel like everybody is damaged. Everybody has had their experiences, their toxicity, all that shit.
Toxicity, baby.
Toxicity, whatever the
Missing
hell.
it.
Y'all know, y'all understand what I'm saying.
There's the C right there. It's a C.
She don't like that.
Y'all understand what I'm saying. Everybody has gone through the waves with people, and it's like now everybody's in a space, and this is both men and women, right? We have women on the couch. We have men on the couch. You guys can speak for the men. I know that you have a situation, but you don't have a situation. So
Hey, yo,
where's she going?
can someone pan to his face? Please pan to
I
his
want to know
face.
where she's going with
Please,
this.
I just want y'all to know. He said, what? Like,
What are you
said,
talking about?
like, why are you even bringing me up in this? I ain't saying a word.
I can't.
I'm literally listening to you.
But the point is that everybody's just damaged these days, so everybody be single.
That's got nothing to do with disrespect, though.
Yes, because the things you go through within a relationship, cheating, right, is a disrespect. That's considered a disrespect. Hitting someone, that's a disrespect.
Oh, y'all going deep.
Verbal abuse, that's a disrespect. Anything that is negative within a relationship is a form of disrespect. And everybody experiences it to some extent.
So you're saying that's the leading cause on why people are single? Because people cheated?
Asked.
Okay. No, but I'm trying to...
I'm saying that I think
Put it
it's
together.
one
it.
of the leading causes. Maybe it's not the number one leading cause. I'm
Okay.
not sure of that, but it's definitely up there.
Nearly half of working-age women are projected to be single by 2030. Morgan Stanley forecasts the number of females without partners to increase by 1.2% annually. The overall U.S. population is expected to grow by only 0.8% per year. More women are postponing marriage, opting to remain single, or divorcing later in life. Many are also delaying childbirth or choosing to have fewer children than in past generations.
Why do they be doing studies on women?
We love y'all.
Because we the best, baby.
Like what in the brains?
It's all propaganda because when you think about it, they do studies on women when it comes to bullshit like this. They don't do studies on women or require women's input or their experiences to be involved when it comes to medical research. Research.
Yeah.
They don't do it when it comes to like you said, educate. Well, maybe education now, I guess. But I think where it really matters,
Science.
yeah, like
Why is this on your brains? Why do we need this
propaganda.
why do we need this study?
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you though. I don't think it's propaganda. I think like they do stuff like this to give us knowledge because, like, for example, I have a daughter, right? She's 18. Recently, she was at the house with a few of her friends, all girls, and they were all telling me that none of them are having babies. They were all telling me this. And I'm like, what? Why? Right? Like, obviously the other kids, they're not my daughters. So, you know, whatever they choose to do, that's on them. But even my daughter, like, to say that she's never going to have a child, that means that you're never going to give me a grandchild is crazy.
you got other kids.
That's the only thing you're thinking about?
No, because they mentioned that in the video, how, like, the future generations, they're opting in to not have children. Like, that means something.
This study, you know what the study says to me? That the good old boys miss the old days.
There you go. That's exactly what it is.
That's what it says.
That's exactly
They
what
miss
it
the
is.
old days of women's staying in the kitchen.
That's exactly
Go ahead,
what it is.
get on that hot plate.
it's been like that for a couple years now.
But guess what, Imani? They was paying for everything back then.
Oh my God. I'm not paying.
I'm just saying, y'all.
No,
that's the traditional mindset.
No,
the woman stays
no.
home with the children. She takes care of the home and the children.
We literally
the man
do
goes
not
out
have
and works
the
and
economy.
provides.
We literally don't even have the economy to have that kind of relationship, those kind of gender roles.
Correct.
Like we don't. Even if I
literally agreeing with what he
no,
said.
I am.
No,
I am.
No, I agree. The economy is not the best, but that's why you got to be with a 1%er.
Even if I wanted it, I know it's totally unrealistic to be in a relationship and expect a man to pay for every single thing.
I think people lean on tradition when it suits in certain moments.
Yeah, of course,
And
absolutely.
I'll say this: Black women, period, of this generation, being some of the more educated, some of the more, as far as entrepreneurship,
Mobile, for sure.
It's just different times, and we speak to it in a very negative way. This kind of pushes to that, which I'm not for. It's propaganda to push towards that, because even the person that they use in the initial screenshot of it was a black woman.
Yeah.
That's a white belly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's representing what they want to push. We don't want y'all to be. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that there's certain people that will push a negative connotation of what a black independent woman looks like. Yeah. I don't feed into that. I think a black independent woman could also be a black married woman with kids. They won't push that.
Yeah.
They won't push that study of how many black educated women actually married with kids.
That's dangerous.
That's what I was gonna say, because
that's the propaganda that's being pushed, and it's because massa wants you to remember the good old days when you sat your ass down. We ran this ship, and it was just more comfortable moving in that direction. So now, when you hear this, and even in that moment, like even when you say what you heard your daughter and the girl say, that might not even be an original thought for them. That might be something that was pushed to them through this avenue that they feel is now normalized. Because a lot of women now feel the only way that they can achieve that success is through being an independent, single, not married, no kids woman. And that's what's happening at this point.
Correct.
I don't think there's anything being said to how well balanced. I speak to it today. I'll say it for myself as someone who is not married with kids and not the highest of education. I walked into a house of educated black people who are married with kids and doing what they're doing. That's not talked about enough.
At all.
They'll sit there and they'll focus on these moments to also put in our brain that that's the norm, and it's not the norm. This is the norm. It all depends on what circles you decide to filter yourself in. So now when you walk in that room and you hear your daughter speaking like that, the message should always be, okay, I get it. You can always want what you want, but that's not the norm. You can create whatever norms you want to create. When I walked into this room, this was the norm. There's going to be other days where I walk into another room and that might be the norm. But you don't dictate to me what the norm is. Not by no damn study, especially not by no Morgan Stanley. I'm not rocking with it.
Propaganda. It's
not rocking with
all it is. Yeah. You're absolutely right. And this literally goes back to what you were saying. Nothing about the way we live now is traditional, nor can it be traditional.
Days are done.
Yeah, like
I be trying to make it traditional.
That's so sad.
Well, why
I'm a
should it be?
traditional woman.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that it should, but
You're saying that you think it's 50-50, but that's not true, because I feel like the 50-50 be actually keeping people together. Because my experience from couples that I have seen, some couples are together because 2 incomes is better than 1.
Well, yeah, financially.
So that's not true. Economy is hard right now. I know a lot of couples that are together just for finances. I have girlfriends who literally hate their man, and they just with them just because they gotta survive that way.
No, that's a fact.
You know, so that's not accurate.
I mean,
like, people are together.
That might not be traditional in the sense of what we might have seen, but I'll be honest with you. I've seen that some of the older folk from back in the days,
they stayed because they
had
to.
You had my grandmother and my grandfather had 16 kids.
Jesus Christ, where they from?
Queens.
I thought you were gonna say,
but Erin, that's
got all them niggas in Hollis. All them niggas in Hollis. But so
Jesus.
Don't get me wrong. Was there love there? Yes. Was I old? But I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. I got 16 kids with this nigga. And my grandpa was moved. We just found the aunt that we ain't know about that he went around.
Yeah.
I'm here. We built family. A lot of them grew up in times where you lost sense of family because you're talking about people coming out of civil rights movement before that, coming out of being emancipated. You're talking about a line of people who have lost that level of family, and you rather keep a hold of that than love, damn near.
A certain level of community.
Mm-hmm.
Like my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they moved. We all live right by each other. Like my mother-in-law lived 5 minutes away. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law that moved to Connecticut, they used to live like 3 minutes away. And then my other brother-in-law and his wife, they probably live like, 10 minutes away. So we were all very close to each other, right? And so when they left, I was like, nobody agreed with them leaving. But when they left, we were like, what y'all gonna do out there? Like, what if the kids have an emergency and you need somebody to pick them up? What if somebody's sick? What if, the only person you have is your spouse? Like, you don't have any, and I know you get friends or whatever, but like,
it's not the same.
That ain't like calling, if my sister-in-law calls me, hey, can you go pick the kids up? Something happened at work and I just can't leave. You know what I mean? Or hey, we got to take one of the kids to the not the ER, what's it called? Urgent care.
Urgent care, yeah.
So can you watch this one? You don't get to do that. So I think it has a lot, of course it has to do with structure, but it has a lot to do with like breaking down the bonds of community that we've previously had. Whether there was romantic love or not, there was, like you said, some level of love between.
It was commitment to something greater than what we are used to, something greater than what we came from. And a lot of people are just happier having that than taking a risk on having nothing. I'm not saying it's always good. I don't think anyone should ever just be comfortable in a situation. I think there should be some balance between comfort and actually wanting to be there. But we come in a time where you kind of take what you can get. I also don't want to speak to tradition so much.
Agreed.
Because if we go based off of American tradition, a lot of us shouldn't be sitting here.
But even tradition has its cons, right? Because like, look, me and Amanda had a conversation recently, not to throw you underneath the bus. But
I don't know what she's gonna say. I don't know what she's gonna say.
All right.
Because I like tradition, right? I listen, don't get it twisted. I'm a hustler. I work my ass off. Anybody that knows me knows that I have like 20 jobs. Okay? Like people be like, are you Mexican?
Why do you keep talking to money when you talk tradition?
Because I'm telling you that's how I am as a woman. So if I'm with a man, like I'd rather be at home with the children, taking care of the home.
Can you give me another example?
You're outside.
Okay. Can you give me another example of tradition that is not based around finance?
That's tradition. The woman role and the man role. The man is the provider. The woman is the
but it's not always
the one that cares for the home.
But it's not always based around finance. There's some traditional things.
I'm taking care of the children. I'm taking care of the house. That has nothing to do with finance.
So you don't believe that in today's world that you can maintain doing both?
I think that's unfair to the woman.
You're already doing it.
Correct. But if I have a man in my life,
so that absolves you of everything.
And that is why women are single. Because it's like they rather do it by themselves, just like a man rather do it by himself. I know men that sit here and be like, oh, I could pay for somebody to clean my house. I could pay for somebody to cook for me. I could order DoorDash. Like I'll just have sex with girls. What do I really need a female for?
All right.
Same thing with the female. They could be like, what do I really need a man for if I'm paying for everything?
I'm gonna say this, right? And I don't want any woman to be offended here, watching anything. And I don't think
gonna chop it up anyway.
And I don't think you guys would. As a single man, 42 years old, who's been through hell and high water, who's caused a lot of bullshit, right? Who is now looking to build future with a woman, especially a woman of my age, a woman of my experience. It is so disheartening to hear how many of the women today speak to never having an understanding of what relationship really is. And when you say something like that, it deters me from even wanting to entertain some of y'all. Because I want to naturally take care of everything. I'm already doing that now as a single man. But now when you add a person of course, there's other things that gets added into that situation, right? That's something that we want to do. The one thing I don't want to have is you tell me I got to do this or you can't receive my love.
No, I shouldn't have to tell you.
No.
Like you just said, you're going to want to do it
but
naturally.
hold on. But I want you to hear what you're saying. The message that you're putting out there is that this is tradition. This is how it should go. And no, how it should go is me and you come together as two independent people and we figure out how to make this house work.
Exactly.
Now, let's just say in our relationship, the commitment and the common goal is we want to have some kids. Okay. In order for us to have some kids, somebody got to go work. Somebody got to raise these kids. And we figure out that it's better for you to stay home to do that, me be on the road. Great. That works for us. But that's not tradition at this point. That's just our arrangement. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people who would say, hey, you know what? You want to be a Fortune 500.
That is still more tradition. Like, that is a more traditional, if you go back, that's how it was. Women didn't have rights. Women couldn't work. Women couldn't do shit.
But you got them today.
Stay home.
No, but
that's what I mean when I say tradition, guys. Like, I mean, like, I'm talking about old age. I would have been better off in the old days, guys. Like, for real. Like, I would have been better off in the old days because I would have been a great mom at home, cooking, cleaning, sucking dick, and that's it. I would have been good. Like, I would have been good, for real.
Threw me off.
Like, I'm being honest. Like, I'm not for this time. Like,
but you're not but nothing you said about anything you said at one point did you mention commitment, love, actually liking the person you're with. You all spoke to arrangement.
Imani, obviously, I mean, I feel like that's common sense,
but
guys. I shouldn't have to
because
say that.
You keep leading
okay, I'm
with,
sorry.
Hey, I'm a hustler.
Let me
and
be
I don't...
Let me be more detail oriented.
Okay, what?
If I'm with somebody, of course I like them. Of course, there's something there.
Yeah, but you keep saying of course, but that's not apparent when your main thing is that, hey, I hustle so hard. When I meet a man, I don't want to do it no more, and now I'm your burden.
Yes,
that's not apparent.
Yes.
So you've liked all of your boyfriends?
Yeah, of course.
You've been attracted to all of your boyfriends?
Yes, of course.
That's not
what the hell.
Look at her face.
What the helly?
You know
what
something.
the helly? You're so bad.
You know something.
No, that's not true. She's just coming from her. Like, people can say what they want to say, but I'm not for looks. Like, what attracts me is personality.
Where's my camera again? Where's this one? This one. Fellas,
I love an ugly nigga. Don't get it twisted, okay?
You love an ugly rich
Let me say this to the
nigga.
fellas.
That's what
I feel like the fellas need to hear this. Fellas, I want you to know, and this is me. I'm your brother. I'm your brother. I want you to know. There are women out there that want to build with you, not build with tradition. I'm not speaking against her because what is good for her, what's good for you works for you. I want you to know that. I'm telling you, my brothers, who are now growing in this era where that is becoming a thing. And it sounds, what she's saying is, I don't think she's saying that she would not fall in love with the person, but the message could come across as that. I want you to know that there are women out there that will not put that standard on you and will actually take the time to get to know you and grow with you. And that has been my issue in trying to date. And having to decipher between the women who want that, who also want to take the time to get to know me before they even decide if they want to actually be with me. They haven't even spoken to me about what their traditions are, what they expect out of me. They're just trying to get to know me. People are now walking into situations without even thinking, I have to deal with another person. You're just dealing with a situation. And it's scary.
Coming in with a checklist is wild.
It's scary. It's a big part of why just being single today.
Imani, why are you single right now? Because like we just said, right? There's a lot of people that are single. Why is that the case for men? Like,
I'm single today. First off, I'll take ownership in a lot of levels of arrested development. A lot of the things that I learned at 40, I should have known at 30. And actually, I knew it, but I just ignored it because I was having fun. I was racking up numbers, and I felt like that.
So men still like to have fun at 30.
Men still like to have fun at 40.
60.
And don't get me wrong.
70.
And don't get me wrong.
70?
I'm having so
70 is crazy.
Let me now give you why I'm actually single. I'm single because I am still in a space of acknowledging my faults and my wrongs and working on changing them, but also knowing that in order to do that, I have to fix me first before I can take someone seriously. I don't want to pull anyone into this baggage currently. I do want to meet someone. I don't want to close that off, but there's a part of me that's still working on myself.
That's very responsible of you.
Well, yeah, but it ain't cool. Like there's moments now like
it's lonely.
It's lonely as shit.
Speak to the loneliness.
I'm over there. I just moved into a new spot. I'm decorating it, thinking like, I can't wait to bring a little joint up in here.
Oh, you decorating?
Girl,
you just
I went to ChatGPT. I went like, what goes with green curtains? Like, I'm doing all that, right?
Nice.
I'm doing that. But then but then the sad part is, I have women coming over.
Whoa, can I?
It ain't the women that I want to come over.
Wait, can I stop you there? So I want to just say that's already where you went wrong, because you have a new space and you did all this extra. All this extra.
You already fucking up
stuff. So now let me to do that, but you're going back to your old ways.
So now let me tell you why I'm single, because now this false. I addressed what I'm doing, right? What's happening is the quality women that I'm meeting, they can spot a nigga who ain't ready for a relationship from a mile away. I've met so many quality women.
Like you're not emotionally available.
Not even emotionally. They can see this is not someone that I can build future with.
That's the way you decorated your house, isn't it?
No, my shit fire.
Does your shit say family?
No, but it has like a little our home heart thing. But no, they like, yeah. But they can read and like they should. You're a nice guy. We can have a great time, but no, I'm not about to sit here and take a risk with you. You got baggage. You got kids and baby mamas and all that.
Hella baby mothers.
Yeah, like, girl, don't blow me up. Shit, I ain't.
How many? Hella
girl, you asking, you nosy.
Hella baby mothers.
No, but I mean,
5.
No, not 5. No, don't give me that many.
Okay, 4.
Erin.
Oh, okay. 3.
Hey, that's not bad. So, as a 42-year-old man with that level of baggage, who's now trying to introduce himself to quality women as someone who's trying to do different, it's a hard task to do. It also comes with changed behavior. It also comes with changed conversation. And that's something that I'm still tackling in the moment. That's the most transparent I can be about it.
So why don't you take a break from dating then?
Because I don't.
I thought that's what you were saying.
Yeah, but that's the whole trick to it. You got to be able to go through your celibate season and not worry about
discipline.
Anybody but
it's
you.
Definitely discipline.
And can I ask you, are you in therapy at all or no?
Okay, so I
did.
So I am in therapy, right? But my therapy is and this is a whole nother conversation that at some point men should have in response of how they relate their relationships with women. My relations to women and how I built my relationship with them coincides with my relationship with my mom.
Of course.
Always. So when people talk about mama's boy, I'm a self-proclaimed mama's boy. And who
common for
no,
men with
no,
moms and women
no,
with dads.
No.
Isn't that like a common thing?
No. The way I was taught to love was through my mother. My mother showed me unconditional love. She showed me unconditional love so much to the point where I never had any real repercussions to the things that I did that was wrong. Not just as a man, but even when I did them to other women and she witnessed it. My mother never sat me down and said, what you doing to these women are wrong. She loved me through and through. And as long as I had that love, I expected every woman to maneuver in the same fashion.
Where was your dad?
It took me a very long time to be able to step back. It took me for her to pass, for me to step back and recognize that. That was the first step. The second step was to also be okay with saying that out loud. Now the next step is be able to say that to another woman, have her to appreciate the growth that I'm going through, still going through, and see the better in me. That's a lot for any woman to deal with. Mm-hmm. I recognize that. So that's why I'm really single. It's not because there's a woman I can date right now, but that wouldn't be the quality of woman that I'm trying to get me to that next level as a man.
Yeah, but don't you see when you elevate yourself as a man, like mentally and emotionally, then that level woman, it was going to be right there. But if you're still playing games and bringing women to your house that you got no business being with, then you're still just running on the hamster wheel.
Listen, I agree with you. And like I said, it's discipline along the way. I hate to go back to the crack, but it's like a crackhead.
It's hard to get off the crack.
It's hard. It's hard. And I fall victim at certain moments of wanting that flesh next to me, wanting to have someone I can emulate that real thing with. But I know at the end of the day, it ain't real.
So you like playing house and lying to yourself?
I like comfort. And
it's not real comfort though.
Okay. Word. And getting uncomfortable will make you grow.
I mean, getting uncomfortable, yes, makes you grow, or getting uncomfortable makes you resort back to what makes you comfortable. So
okay, but you have to have discipline.
But everything.
But discipline is also learned. If you've gone 35 years not exercising any reasonable level of discipline,
that's true.
It's hard to make that change.
Yeah, but once you are, like you said, you're in your awareness stage and you can recognize that, then these are the choices you're making.
Word. And
now you're making choices.
I feel like we're too old to blame our parents now.
No. See, that is the confusion between the statement. Everything you guys are saying are correct. That's already been acknowledged. It still does not negate having to change patterns. Once you have created a pattern, just saying it out loud does not now mean you can switch it as an action. Everything you're saying to me is absolutely correct.
That's the first step, like you said.
But that don't mean that now I can go home and just instantly like replicate that in action. Now, acknowledging it is always going to be the first step. It's one of the first things they tell you when you go to AA.
Yeah.
Acknowledgement. So if you want to consider this relationship AA, hey, my name is Imani, and I'm a serial
relationship AA.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I say that, I'm not saying that to try to negate or try to put blame on some of the things that have happened in the past. I'm just only acknowledging that that's what's got me to this point, and that's what's helped create this pattern or this habit.
Okay, so the next step would be to formulate
breaking the habit.
Well, you have to formulate a plan. You have to formulate a plan to get to your goal, because you could just be doing this and using this as an excuse for as long as you live.
And that's true. A part of my plan is to speak about it enough and to start recognizing
and it's in your behavior
and change it slowly as I can.
But you also have to work on your environment as well.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. But like I said, I've done that. And getting into those, let me tell you the one thing that I've appreciated. And as someone who never had to, I'm not trying to showboat, as someone who's been performing and touring since 13 years old, I never chased a woman. That's not a good thing for me to say. At 42 years old, I'm enjoying chasing quality. And I'm also enjoying being turned down. That's something I would have never thought made sense to me. I like knowing that woman right there that I would really like to kind of embrace in that way is telling me, hey fam, I like you, you cool, but this, you ain't ready for me. That, it only motivates me to want to get to that point where the next time I do meet that and I'm ready, I can say, yo, you know what? What's up? So everything you're saying to me is correct, but it's a process. It's time. It takes time. It took me from 13 to now to build up that pattern, which I say is arrested development. Only imagine how much time it's going to take me to build up the other pattern. I want to help. I want to troubleshoot it, of course, but that ain't going to be overnight.
Right.
Yeah.
Rome was not built in a day, guys.
Shit, neither was motherfucking Yankee Stadium.
That's my favorite statement. Rome was built in a day.
No, I feel you. It's definitely an exercise in discipline.
Reform.
I'm a reform hoe, and the clarity that I have now with like shit not happening to me because of my karma and shit that I did in the past. Like we talk about this peace that we expect someone else to bring us that we don't have within.
Yes.
And then we move around and expect everything to be fucking peachy keen, but we just really going crazy with our own battles that we have. And I'll speak for myself, most of my battle was just, I needed them. Like Pokemon, I had to have them all. And then what? You know?
It was ego. It goes back to us feeding our ego in a certain way.
And it was never, it was like you said, like never having to chase. So like that just became my standard. Like, oh, I got to chase you? Who the fuck you think you are? You know what I mean? I know it sounds terrible, like reformed. But just knowing that like or hearing where you are, I'm just saying the plan would be discipline. Discipline.
Discipline.
Oh no, no. Yeah. Listen, I'm with you. And
also the environment, and also in the field that you're in, I know how hard that can be.
Yeah, like I'm in the music industry. And I'm in media now. And a lot of the things that I experienced before at a younger age that I shouldn't have experienced, I'm experiencing now at a higher level that's just like
magnified. Yeah.
But now I'm kind of like turned off. I am turned off by it. Don't get me wrong. Now, and when I say that when you say reformed hoe, I want to just say, yes, the hoe is here. It's still living. But the hoe don't mean I'm just out here slanging.
You're not reformed.
I'm not slanging and banging. I'm more of a hoe for the attention of the women than I am for the actual sexual connection, anything like that. I'm very fine with you just coming laying over at the bed. You ain't gotta touch me. Like, I'm at that point of, I want to replicate you
want companionship.
The companionship.
That word has
toxic.
been circling in my mind this whole conversation. I wasn't sure if it was like the right word to use, but that's just the only thing I've been thinking.
I told y'all that's what people want when they get older.
And it's true. To go back to my mom was a great mother, and she did all the things that she could do. But in recognizing your parents, some of the things that you learn within love, you learn from them. And there was a toxic companionship that she provided to me as her son that
you could do no wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
At all.
I think boy moms are a lot of the times like that. Not always like that.
That's why I said that's why I said that. Why y'all looked at me back crazy then?
You were saying
you said some other shit though.
Yeah, you were saying some other shit.
It be like that with guys with their mothers, raised by single mothers, or girls with their daddies who don't have daddies. It's like that logic. It's always like that.
I recognize my mother's journey into even becoming a woman, going from girl to woman, and then going from woman to mother. Her journey wasn't easy. So a lot of the love that she wanted to feel from that end, she put off onto her children. And I don't want to make it a boy to mother thing. I just think depending on where your parents are, what they've went through, how they look at you and your personality, and how they move. Because she wasn't like that with my sisters.
I was just about to ask you if you have sisters.
I have an older sister and a younger sister. And my mother with my older sister was, I talked to my older sister. She has a totally different experience.
1 million. 1,000,000%.
The first child always goes through it.
But then
it's not really about. I'm sorry to cut you. It's not always about the first or second child. Like each child
gender.
gets parented different.
Yeah, but the first child goes through the mud. Like I feel like the first child goes through the mud.
No,
naturally, because
that's not what happened in my situation. In my situation, my little sister went through the mud because at that point, my mother was tired of being a mother. How
much younger is she?
My little sister's about 5 years younger.
And you're the only son?
And I'm the well, I also had an older brother who passed when he was young.
Okay.
So my mother's also holding on to me a little tighter through that grief. It's everything is situational. So in that situation, yes, I was my mom's favorite for certain reasons. And she held on to me in a certain way, and she passed on a certain type of love that I internalized as, this is how every woman on earth is supposed to love me. No matter what I do wrong, no matter how fucked up I am, you know that intentionally I still love you. You got to just accept that. And because she never sat me to the side and said, hey, son, that's some bullshit. You need to go ahead and be honorable as a man. And it wasn't like my dad would be on the side saying, yo, you tripping.
That's what I asked you before. I said, where was your daddy?
My dad was right there telling me you bugging. But I ain't want to hear my dad because as a young kid, I wanted the comfort of being okay and being right and everything. So at that point, I'm staring in that direction.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to internalize that and now push that on to other women.
Do you think that that's why you get so irate when
I get irate?
Yeah, when was he irate?
When your partner...
Stop it.
No. When your partner
Yes.
disrespects you and you compare it to the boss because you expect her to...
Be like your mother?
To be like your mom.
No. That's not a personalized thing because I've never had that experience.
No, it sounds
Oh
personalized.
yeah, that sounded like
It
an
sounded real
experience that you had.
personalized.
I've never had that. And to be very honest with you, this is what's going to disappoint you. In my past experiences, I have been a trick. So my women never had to work.
You paid for things. Wait, so you paid for things.
So in that situation, no, that's not the case.
I like how you set that up.
Yeah, that wasn't the case. The
I have never tricked.
just for the record, just want to throw that out there.
And the thing with me in past relations, everything was based off of ego. My tricking wasn't because I actually wanted to take care of you. My tricking was because I just wanted to let you know that I can do this shit.
That I got it.
And I wanted the world to know, like, and then when I couldn't do it, then let me.
And you don't find that corny?
Yes, I'm corny.
He did.
No. Okay,
He didn't admit he got corny.
His examples of corny were sweet things.
He didn't throw that out there. He
Other
missed
men
that one.
would
He missed that
consider
one.
corny.
But
you tricking just to let other people know, like, I can do this.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed that one.
I don't know if that's corny. I think that is tied to ego. Yeah,
ego.
I think it's tied to ego.
Which you could deem as being.
Amanda deems that as corny, right?
And that's fine.
I think men doing things
For ego
for
is
other
corny.
men
It's corny.
Okay, hold on.
is.
You're not gonna do that. 'Cause let me tell you something.
And I'm not saying that's exactly what you said.
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm gonna flip flop it because I love the flip
A lot of
flop.
girls do things for
A lot of what y'all do only be to either impress or to compete with y'all. So that is just a back and forth thing.
Like,
that-
there's no.
Like what?
Like
No,
what?
no, no.
Like
I agree
what?
with Imani.
Like
There's
what?
a lot of competition
Let me ask you a question.
for women.
Let me ask you a
There's-
question.
No.
women all
'Cause I watch
compete.
everything.
No.
What's your name? Amanda, right?
What's your
1,000%.
name?
What's your name? Amanda,
I
right?
agree with you, Imani.
Hold on, I got this. Amanda, let
I'm
me ask you
scared
a
of him
question.
now.
When you walk, when you
Go easy on her. Go easy on her.
when you walked in,
Back me up.
Go easy on her. That's my baby.
when you walked in the house, right? When you walked in the house, you had a do-rag on, right?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah. As I usually
attention to
do.
everything.
As I usually do.
I'm like,
Keep
I'm-
her hair looking
okay,
good, okay?
And y'all know I be coming here with my do-rag on, so y'all better back me
and
up too.
it was extra tight too. I'm surprised you ain't got no lines.
She did.
I did. I
She
definitely
did.
Okay. Oh, you all right? You massage it
I
out.
had it in the
did have
bathroom.
a
I seen it. I
line.
was
It's
like,
okay now, though.
Okay. When you get dressed and when you do whatever you do, nails done, get your hair laid, it look good, girl. You're doing good, right?
He's scaring me, y'all.
There's no part of you that is doing that because you need not these niggas to know, but you need these women to know that you are well kept and you ain't coming here to play. It's all for self.
Well, Naisha's not usually here. She did tell me she was going to be here today. But do I do that for Erin and Marie and Yumi coming here? No, I don't. I do that because I know I'm going to be on camera. So
Who watching you on camera?
Not just everybody, not just the girls. I don't do things specifically for the girls.
And it's really just for self. Like you wanna
Exactly.
just
Like
take care
I
of
want to
yourself.
look good because
You want to take care of yourself.
How's that a lie?
Like, what? That's
how is that a lie? I don't see why I would be coming here to impress Erin with my outfit
It's not
or
impress.
with my.
No. It's not to impress. I want to remove impress because impress would imply it's not to compete. It's to let you know women are watching this. The last thing you gonna have is a woman.
Everybody is though.
Cool. We talking about the women. We'll get to everybody because what you do because when you put that
And it
do rag on,
usually be the men in the comments. So I don't even.
when you put that do rag
You ain't
on.
lying. Them niggas be hate.
The man be looking mud at the women, okay?
Okay. Cool. But you be damned if you have a woman in that comments saying
shit
to
about
you
your hair, 'cause
that
I
that shit
smacked
wasn't
it.
fried
And you know
down laid
what?
to the side.
And they did. Remember that girl? She came for us.
Who?
One episode. Erin told me all about it.
Because I said her eyebrows were fucked up.
And
She came for both of y'all?
Erin said something to her,
she
and
was-
she lashed
wanted
out
to
on
follow.
everybody. And she said, "Oh, that girl not even that cute, and she looked like this, and blah blah." I was catching.
in my life.
I was catching strays for Erin's comments,
As a baby nothing, right?
No,
and I didn't care.
I can pull the
Honestly,
pictures out right now.
like a girl can
that's
sit up and
crazy.
call me ugly, and I know I'm not ugly. I don't care.
I don't think that anything that you guys would do up here will be to compete at all or to impress. I do think that the one thing you're going to do, and I do think that y'all
Just
step
be
outside.
authentic.
You're going to step outside to represent yourself in a proper way. And when you're representing yourself, you're representing yourself to somebody. And that somebody typically is not going to be the nigga. It's going to be another woman that you need to go ahead and make very clear to them that you got some level of coof and know how to
I
move.
think that you're absolutely wrong about that, and might not be for some people, but for me specifically.
Just put it in the perspective because he's talking in general.
Speaking in general.
I
yeah.
know he's speaking in general.
Speaking in general.
And I would be thinking in general, if I walk out the house and I want to look a certain way, it's not so other women look at me and say, oh yeah, that woman is really up to par. Like, honestly, I started dressing better just to go run errands because I'm like, my husband might be at the grocery store. You know, I don't care about other women and what they think of me. Like, I know my bad bitch at its finest.
A part of that is attached to, if you don't look good, there's a possibility that he gonna see somebody else in there that look better.
I think
so subliminally is still attached to some type of.
I absolutely do not think like that. I'm sorry, and maybe another woman might. I personally don't.
Okay.
Because my regular errands run just doesn't look the best. To be honest, I typically don't think too much about what I'm wearing or what I look like when I walk out the house. But if I had to, it's not for a woman.
I think that's why he's coming from a space where, like, okay, let's say I invite you to this event and you know, like, the baddest bitches are gonna be there. So you know you're gonna
You're not playing. That zebra do rag, do rag gonna be tight. She came with it, Erin. She came with the zebra shit.
I think that's
double knotted too. I said, oh shit, double knotted. No, she had a flap.
You know, because I have.
You came with the Superman.
I have invited you to many things, and you have stepped out, and it's, you know, you gotta come correct. And I think that's the space he's coming from.
But going out is going out. Like, what? If you invite me to a party, to the club or anything, why would I dress any other way but a
Because that's what he's trying to say. Like, think about it.
Amanda,
if you know all the baddest bitches is gonna be there,
if you want my,
you gonna be a bad bitch too. You gonna be like, I'm gonna put it on today.
You want my honest answer?
Jesus, like
I gotta put this motherfucking pencil skirt. Come on.
Because I don't be want to put no makeup on. Nothing.
No, I actually love going out and dressing up and putting my makeup on, but Naisha, your example isn't even very valid because I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this to you, baby. I already know the type of bitches that is gonna be outside when you invite me outside, and I don't give a fuck about them bitches.
You got them, right?
Listen.
Go ahead, zebra.
Clock it.
Listen, I'm not there to show up the way those bitches gonna show up. I'm not there to
beauty, okay? Let 'em know.
I know how I'm coming if you invite me out. I don't care what they got going on.
I invite her out.
Listen, because very questionable. Very questionable the people she be outside with. But I know how I'm coming if you invite me out.
I hate you.
I'm just saying.
I love
What was that?
Rome.
I
I'm
so
something that you're doing on the side.
I'm so lost.
That is giving me so much joy. I don't know what's even happening, but I just know whatever you're saying on the side is amazing.
You gotta come outside with us a little bit more.
We have our
All right, y'all got some
over here.
Speaking of which, anybody catch the Cheyenne Bryant, Shannon Sharpe interview?
Yes.
Anybody? Did you see it?
Yes.
Anybody else?
I just saw the clip.
Oh.
Is that recent?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was. How'd you feel about it?
Can we get a synopsis on what she was asserting?
Some of the things that she was speaking to.
She was just saying her usual thing, like, she's put together, she's waiting for a certain type of man, she doesn't have casual sex, and she believes that she's on her path of, following the Bible, and because the Bible said, and she was raised by her father who was a hustler, and so her daddy put her onto game, and she don't mess with certain type of men. And
Cheyenne is one of my favorite liars.
What?
Damn.
No.
I was hoping.
Say that.
I was hoping.
Hold on. And let me preface that. I like her. The more I've heard her, like at first I was kind of like iffy about her. Game recognized game, right? There's a lot of game that she speaks to. She's very educated. She's very articulate. She's a beautiful woman. She's put together, all that, right? There's a lot of toxic shit going on there. I can recognize the toxic shit. Salute. I think the person that she's speaking to, wanting to be, is what she's doing. She's not there. And that's what I mean by I can recognize that. And I won't say appreciate it, but I see it for what it is. I think exactly what she's saying is all the things that she wants.
Yeah, but that's good.
But she's sitting right here with me and not doing the things that she needs to do to obtain it. I can recognize that, whether she wants to admit to it or not. She is exactly me.
Big girlfriend.
She and 100%. Now she's way more educated. she's way more articulate, and her ass is fatter. I ain't trying to have a fat ass, but she's more appealing. When she says it, it's believable because it's coming from the softness of a woman, and you would want to believe that every woman is leaning in that direction, but she ain't. She's still out here on bullshit.
So, why are you doubting her?
If you look at, well, you know what? It's not just him. If you look at the men in the comments, men are saying, you talking all that shit, but you single on the couch. Where's your man?
Because she's waiting for the right man.
No, she also just
men's favorite comment though.
She just spoke. No. She just spoke. She just spoke to a few interviews ago about being in a 5-year situationship with one man.
Oh, I did see that.
So she has a moment where she's contradicted herself.
Yeah, and they've called her out on it.
And they called out on it.
But maybe because she thought that may have been her man. But
I didn't get that same leeway.
Let me see who this girl is.
See,
hey, Alan, can you put a clip on of Cheyenne Bryant on But she did had a good one-on-one with him.
When you just listen, I don't know who this girl is. I didn't see the clip, but when you just said that, I was like, yeah, I relate with everything you're saying. Like that sounds like something good for a woman to say.
It was a great interview, and I liked them going back and forth, and I like the way her and Shannon interacted because you could tell he was on some horny man shit.
The same shit. He want to hit.
Yeah, he was on some horny man shit, and she kept steering it.
I know.
She kept steering it like
you see, that's good. Like that
the
means
life
that
coach
she
girl
is on a certain path, and just like you said, she is already moving in that space. She's already speaking.
She was on Basketball Wives. I know her.
She was.
Yeah.
She did the Teen Mom thing.
Why
too.
was she on Basketball Wives?
Teen Mom?
I don't remember.
Not as a teen mom. She didn't have kids.
And she tours with
the program or the school.
This is
yes.
this is her right here.
Yes.
What happens is, and she's really good at this. And
Is she
Kevin,
okay with like okay, that's
she's Kevin Samuels, and rest in peace to him. But Kevin Samuels was very good at steering the conversation to where you didn't get enough to like pull and now start digging to your life. Very good at motivating the conversation in certain ways, and she's really good at doing that. And great skill, amazing. But this one moment, Paul Pierce was not having it.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna dig into your life, and on top of that, I'm from the same hood you from.
Where they from?
And he was like, I know you.
They're from LA. Like I know, like homegirl. Like I know, like I hear this game.
Mm-hmm.
No one's been able to do that before because she's so eloquent and she's so well spoken that you kind of just let her go. Same with Dr. Umar. Same with a lot of different people who are just really great orators. You kind of just let them go. Until you get that one ignorant person.
Shit, we should have got her on this couch because that one over there.
And she's great, and she's great. Like I think she's super entertaining, and like I said, I think she provides a certain aspect and a certain look at life and relationships in a certain way.
A lot of these younger men in that 35-ish range.
That's Tracy. That's Tracy Ellis Ross down there on the bottom, right?
They are a lot more mature than a lot of these men who are 45 and up.
Yeah,
they're not stuck in their ways.
Yeah,
they are very flexible. They open doors. They know how to date. They are actually hunters, like men used to be.
Yeah,
they're calling. They're texting. They're love bugs. They want to get married. They're all.
They ain't like the old school. That we the old guard. We the hunters.
Yeah, and let me say this: not only women, but men in their 30s are the new generation that don't have baby mamas. You'll be surprised at how not thirsty for sex and women these younger men are. Meaning like they are literally saying, if we can't date or if we can't have some type of out of the bed romance, I'm turned off.
Right.
There's so many young men who are like, women are just throwing the pussy at me. Versus back in the day, it was men were the chasing the cat.
Yeah.
And that's a turn on for me. And you have the older men who are just kind of like, look, it's kind of like you're saying, I'm working, I'm doing me, what you see is what you get. Yeah. And I definitely want the intimacy as far as sex with you, but I'm not sure if I can commit. I'm not sure if my old ways will allow me to maneuver or to transform into what's needed for a relationship.
Can I ask y'all a question? What's it when you hear that? What's the difference between when you hear older men speak about why they're so enthralled and why they're so attracted to younger women? This sounds like a person that in their 20s and 30s, they did a lot of dating wrong. They did a lot of wrong choices. And now that they got older, they want to go ahead and double back at some shit that's just a little easier for them. Same thing like how older men do. Go back, you're 40-something years old, you know, I just like to deal with 25-year-olds because they just so easy to chill with and they just so calm and they don't even present these many issues. And you know what? They don't even got no baby daddies. That's exactly what this sound like. It sound like that same thing that we used to look at like creepy.
Is that what she was saying that in explaining why she was with the younger guy?
Yeah. She rather date younger because they ain't got no baby daddies and they ain't got no baby mamas and they ain't got. It's just like, okay, you want to date because in your age range, when you was out here on bullshit, you missed the quality men because you was out here on bullshit. Now that you older and now that you wised up.
It does sound a lot like what we hear older men say.
Yeah, it's exact same thing that we demonize and look at them like being like creeps. And when women do it, we need to call it the same thing. You a creep.
Actual.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't think that we're straying away from calling cougars.
I think what he's saying, like he's saying that the same heat doesn't come down on women the way that it comes down on men when men
less
are
often though.
Yeah.
Well, today it ain't.
That's probably true.
Yeah, it is.
That's probably true.
That's true.
But I understand the point that you're trying to make. There is definitely more attacks on men when they have a preference for younger women, for whatever the reason may be.
Societal reasons. You know that.
No, I'm saying whatever the reason may be that they want younger women. And I also think that it's the same reason you said we don't see it as often with women being on that end with, when men in the same position that men are in when they're going after someone younger.
I don't know where I be hanging out at because I be seeing it all the time.
It's big in the industry. I feel like a lot of older women are with younger men now, but
yes, they are. That's how I got my start. Shit.
What?
Nothing.
22 is
That's
pretty young.
What?
22.
22 is
I don't even want to have a conversation with a 22-year-old.
Yeah, like what are you talking
look
about?
at me like
You can't see my green blinds.
42.
Curtains.
Let's say 25. 22 kind of seems like right out of college. Like
still so young.
I know, but that's like mid 20s.
You're the youngest one on here, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the baby and you still so young.
Let me give you an example.
And you still young.
My oldest son is 16.
Okay.
When I was 16 years old, I was fucking with 25-year-olds.
Oh hell no.
There's no way in the world I want to replicate that experience as a 42-year-old man. The possibility that my son could actually be dating or potentially date the same woman that I've been having sex with.
And it's
nasty.
real, honestly.
And it's happening.
It is happening.
Right? Because niggas is sick. They want to smash the mom and the daughter and the dad and the son.
And I feel like we see that a lot in the media these days. Like Drea, I feel like we spoke about that once or twice on here. Drea's dating someone. I don't know if they're still together, but
They're still together.
her recent baby daddy is
Boyfriend.
the same boyfriend. Is the same age as her son, her oldest son. But I mean, I actually know of instances like this in real life. Actually, I have a friend who's dating a man who is the same age as her mom.
Wait, a friend
who is dating a man who is the same age as her, her mother.
Smack my daughter.
So literally, that could have been her mom's man. But hey, if it works for them,
I would literally smack my daughter. She cool with a guy that's my age.
There's a lot of creep things that we start to normalize because either we feel like the dating pool is shrinking and we make that as an excuse to you meet somebody nice, so just go ahead and deal with who you deal with. Also, I remember being in high school and not having to just compete with the guys in high school. I had to compete with the local drug dealers who pulled up in the Honda and would take the little, and that was disheartening. But guess what?
I can imagine.
Guess what? That was normalized for us, which is not a normal thing. It's nasty. Do y'all remember when the R. Kelly tape dropped?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember what people were doing with that tape?
What do you mean?
Do y'all remember how you even saw the tape, heard about the tape?
Oh, yeah.
I would go to the barbershop and they were selling the tape at the barbershop.
Oh, I believe it.
People were passing around the tape like it was a magazine. That was normalized.
I think I saw it like somebody had it. I don't know where they got it from. And
Do we take a second to think about what we were selling and passing around?
It was child pornography. Yeah.
That's a good point.
That at that point was normalized for us. That was okay. Some people's parents had that tape in their house.
Oh my God.
Just because it was R. Kelly on it.
My dad, I watched it in my dad's house.
See what I'm saying?
I was like 12 years old.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That is where we're at. And now we're at the point where when you see a Drea and I always like to mention Leonardo DiCaprio and his creep ass. Like, these men hunt down younger women because at that point, that is what they like to obtain for whatever reason, because either it's easier to obtain, it's easier to manipulate, it makes them feel younger, and it's nasty. There's nothing more beautiful than getting older. I keep saying I love the fact that I can say I'm 42. I don't feel no shame about it. I remember being in an industry where they told me
to lie about your
lie
age.
about your age.
Yo, for real.
I don't want to do that. I want to be able to be, I'm 42.
I feel like they still do that low key because like I'm in the model world, so that's like big in the model world, like to like keep your age down. But no, I don't agree.
But to normalize, to remove from that and normalize the sexual gratification between a older person and a younger person, and just say, well, that's just what it is. No, that's not just what it is.
That's a good point.
You nasty. You a creep. And in your brain, something about that tells you need to go for that. Now, if let's just say, you in the workspace and you meet each other and fall in love, that's something different.
Versus you actively pursuing that. Yeah.
That's nasty. It's nasty. This girls be at the high school basketball games waiting to see who they about to scout.
But you're at work and you fell in love. You fell in love with a young girl at work.
Well, I think what he's saying is it's just like your vicinity. When you work with somebody, you see them every single day.
Like in the restaurant industry, that's super common.
Yeah, I love his music. I'm gonna always love his music.
Thank you.
Right? I just left Chicago. We went to the Rock and Roll.
That's why I said I know exactly.
We went there.
About.
They still play him. They still love him.
Yeah, it's the shy though.
But you know what's so crazy? Even them at a certain point started to normalize something that they know they shouldn't have been normalized.
Yeah. But I think that was common in Chicago during that time because people knew Kales. They knew how he got down. They knew he was at the high school, this, that, and the other.
I mean, let's be honest. That's a whole different story. We're going to go down a rabbit hole with that one because the industry normalizes that. Like, let's be for real.
That's like the Diddy
exactly.
thing.
That's what I was going to say.
Now.
Like, come on, guys.
Anybody
What's
see that?
circling on Netflix right now? Like,
yeah, the whole thing.
I was about to watch it as I was getting ready, but I'm like, I'm going to be too late if I put this on.
Like, that's an industry thing. Like,
no,
but I don't think that's what he's saying.
It's not an industry thing. That is a human nature thing. Because
but it's a higher percentage.
No, it's not. I was a 15-year-old boy with no recollection of the industry having to compete with 23, 24-year-old men on my block for younger women. That has been the case for quite some time, and it's been something that has been perpetuated more visually in the industry because we have a better view of it.
Okay, so I agree with that, but when that was happening, the girls that were dealing with those men, what type of girls were they? The popular girls, right?
No, that was
regular girls.
There was no popular girl at that point. There was no social media. You was just a girl, just a fast ass. You was a hussy.
You was still
a hussy.
Popular. You was still like the girl that was like everybody knew in high school.
No, you was a regular girl on the block that was easily manipulated to think that was what you needed in comparison to your high school counterpoint. You was a fast ass.
Where you was grew up at?
Queens.
No.
Oh wait.
Was
No.
this? Hold on. Was this the Bronx or was this Harlem?
Please.
What you saying is mama?
No, let him answer. Let him answer.
Oh, this is Harlem.
Harlem.
Okay. Oh, shit, New York. Okay.
New York.
Harlem.
It's everywhere. Why we talking?
I wanted to know if it was the Bronx.
Wasn't like that where
I just wanted to know because he said he grew up in the Bronx.
How many of y'all, and do not lie, after you seen your senior class graduate, seen some of the people who graduated come back to the school parties, the school basketball games, and still go ahead and prey on the girls that were still in the school?
Yeah.
That was always common practice. That was happening. And you know why they did it? Because you were way more impressed with the older guy and you were way more easily manipulated. That's all it's based on. Manipulation. It has nothing else to do with anything else.
It is kind of like common nature, right? To be interested in the older guys in the school, though. They were in the school. Yeah, they were the seniors when we were freshmen.
And then when they left,
we didn't care about the freshman boys.
Right.
we liked the seniors.
That's why he was saying human nature. So after you're out of school,
So yeah,
that's
this
still
is me,
continuing in your
this is-
20s and your
this is me
25s and
agreeing.
30s.
But also it's like not that crazy, right? We go to the same school. You 3 years older than me. That's not a crazy age gap. So for you to be coming back to the school when now I'm a sophomore, you've graduated, it's still not crazy.
The age gap is not the conversation in that situation. The manipulation is the conversation I'm leaning into.
He's saying like, why
What's
are
the
they
purpose of
pursuing?
coming
Yeah.
back? Because if I'm a college freshman, my mind should be on, I'm trying to get with these college
What about
freshman
love?
women.
What about love?
What?
But why?
You love me, no?
Somebody get this do-rag for, cause we,
I get the do-rag. But wait,
No.
I don't understand.
But why is he
I
trying to
don't
fall in love
understand.
with somebody who's
What if we're already in love?
You was in love in high school?
No, I wasn't. But I'm just
You
saying.
thought you was in love though.
No, I've literally.
No, are you saying
haven't.
like if you were with somebody in high school and they
Exactly.
graduated?
Like if we were freshmen, senior, and we loved each other, you graduated. Yes, you went to college. Yes, but you would be coming back to the school to see me.
like if you were ready together?
you should be at college.
But I'm not. I'm a sophomore.
No, they should be in college. is
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
his classes finishes at 1:30.
He needs
So-
to have a part-time job.
Yeah, McDonald's or something. Like
Yeah, he needs to get
you,
him
Right, you got
No, this never happened to me. But I'm just saying.
business.
you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just saying.
Right?
She got real
Like,
defensive. Like she got experience on this.
no, but I'm just saying the age gap to me is nothing. But if we're not talking about the age gap and we're just talking
Talking about
about what you
intention.
should be doing
This exactly.
We're talking about
versus
intent-
what
Y'all
you're,
talking
what
about
you're
two different
doing.
Yeah, we're talking about intention.
Yeah, you're just talking about like an age gap.
Nasty is nasty is
Nasty is nasty, and we can't excuse nasty for other than what it is. Like,
That's it.
All right, I'm a.
and you know what's so
let this
crazy?
go.
This is the thing about girls at that point, and I'm not saying you.
I was about to say,
Younger
yeah, don't
girls
point
back
over
then-
here.
Girls,
Don't.
Younger girls back then used to think, I'm so much more grown because I did with the older nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all used to big yourselves up thinking that what y'all was doing was so much grown.
Meanwhile, you're so much more stupid.
Yeah, like girl, you ain't doing nothing more grown than the next girl. You just being manipulated easier because
Okay, just to clarify, that never happened to me. This is never my situation. Just to clarify, I'm just
Nice.
saying because I've been to high school. I'm just saying. Dear Amanda, I'm 29 and my girlfriend is 26. We've been together almost 2 years and we live together. I support her in every way I can while she's in grad school, cooking for her, cleaning, helping her study, even making notes and checking her assignments.
Wow, he's good.
I love her and I try to show it every day. The problem is she's extremely jealous of my past relationships. She's always checking up on my ex Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever she can find. She brings her up at least once a month, and it always turns into a big emotional thing. She keeps telling me I loved my ex more or that I don't treat her the way I treated my ex. She even wants me to recreate some of the small gifts I once made for that ex, as if that would prove something. I've told her so many times that I don't care about my ex at all. It was 3 years ago. It was short. And honestly, I wasn't even that invested. But my girlfriend doesn't believe me. She keeps saying the only way she can heal is if I talk more about my ex, show old messages, or prove things to her. Last night was the breaking point. I'm sick right now and got into an accident recently, and I need to rest to heal. However, she kept waking me up in the middle of the night to talk about some stupid stuff about my ex. I moved to the couch to sleep. She woke me up again, so I went to the bathroom, locked the door, and ended up sleeping in there for a while just to get some rest. When I came back to the room, she finally stopped. I'm exhausted. I love her, but I don't know how to handle someone who's this fixated on my past. I'm starting to think this is something deeper than I can solve on my own. Has anyone dealt with something like this before? How do you handle a partner who constantly obsesses over your ex?
The movie is called Single White Female. I want you to watch this movie, and this is exactly what this lady did.
You know what? I think I've seen that movie.
Who's the
Where's it streaming?
Where
This is
she's
like
like obsessed with the
streaming.
ex-girlfriend, right?
This is back in the
This
90s.
is the old-
Yeah, this
oh,
is-
I'm so
this is
sorry.
like back
Right,
in the
Ron?
90s.
old, yeah.
She's obsessed with
She's
the
obsessed
ex-girlfriend.
with the ex-girlfriend. She even gets her hair cut like her.
Yes, I seen
And
that
she
movie.
pretends to be her at some point, but it's mad unhealthy, and it's kind of
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yep.
obsessing.
Obsessive.
Thank you.
It's like,
Obsessed.
girl, maybe you need to be with my ex.
Yo, homeboy, they ain't tell you. They ain't tell you what you need to hear. You the problem.
What?
Really?
Let me tell you why you the problem.
I'm like, he's the problem.
Yeah, let me tell you why. You wrote that long ass message.
It was long.
And you couldn't realize, and you writing that the problem that's happening right now, you the problem. A part of you like this shit. A part of you think that you important. A part of you like holding on to this toxic shit. You the problem. That woman is insane, and you just as insane for entertaining her insanity. So I'm not about to sit here and just put my message to her. My message is to you. You are the problem. If you wrote that and you can't see that it's time to leave that young woman alone with all this shit you say you doing for her and all this shit you got yourself together in it, you're the problem. You go figure out why you are latching on to this insane woman this deeply.
I know the answer.
You the problem, nigga.
I know the answer.
Why does your current partner know so much about your ex? Did you divulge this
information?
Did. Clearly he did.
And I never
she's
understand
asking for
that.
more. She's asking for more information.
I never understand that because why are you giving information about things that happened with your ex or what you did for her, what gifts you got for her, or like...
Yo, stop wasting Amanda's time writing in this nonsense. You know damn well when you wrote that in, you ain't have no business writing that. I'm not with all this, yo, my girl crazy. No, nigga, you crazy too. Like, niggas need to hear that more. We don't do that enough to tell niggas. I was one of them dudes. I was that before.
You was that?
Yo, my girl be bugging. No, my girl be bugging because she bugged, and I like that bug shit that she do, and I keep latching on, and I feed into it.
Yeah.
And you writing this in, you just wanted somebody to have sympathy. I don't got no sympathy for you. You lame. I'm not gonna call you lame.
He said lame.
I'm not gonna call lame.
You can't call
I'm
her
take that
lame.
back. I'm not going. I don't know.
That's her word.
Literally, you are Erin right now and Ask Amanda.
Yeah, like, fam, you know what you doing. This is off. She off. You like this little off shit, and you also like the writing into Ask Amanda because you wanted somebody to sympathize with this shit. Nobody has sympathy for you. Either get up and leave and go get you a woman with some damn sense, or how about you stop letting the women that you're dating know about your past experiences, because a part of you are still holding on to that past as some type of badge of honor or something. It's something, it don't make sense. Because guess what? The new women that I meet today, they don't know nothing about my old hoes.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Why? Because why are we talking about that?
Facts.
Yeah. What's his name?
They don't say their names. It's always anonymous.
Nigga,
They don't say their names.
Send a man your name, nigga. I want to.
Get your life together.
Thomas.
Yeah, like
Get your life together.
Thomas. Get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
It's not. It's
Hold
not a
on,
Jamal.
because she be
It's
checking the
definitely a
Instagram,
Thomas.
the LinkedIn.
Not like
Why are you
I'm
checking
getting
her
That's
LinkedIn?
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? One thing he did ask at the bottom was, has anyone dealt with something like this before?
No.
Now, you told me that you were the
I've dealt with something
person
like this before.
I dealt with that before.
feeding into the crazy. But was it the same exact situation where your ex was obsessed?
I had a
Well, your partner was obsessed with your ex.
I had an ex, and rightfully so, because there were certain things that were there lingering where I could naturally see a woman having some insecurities about, right? But I felt like I did everything to let her know that I was with her. Now the situation was different because the person that she was not obsessing but kind of leery about was my son's mother. So that type of attachment, I can understand a woman being whatever. And she didn't go to the extreme of like following and do it, but she was anytime
never
we got into something, she would consistently go back to that relationship. And a lot of why she had the right to do so, because I would tell her stuff about the old shit. And now when I look back at it, why was I telling her anything to
That's
do
what I was
with?
about to ask you, like, is there a reason why? Do you know when you look back, like in retrospect, why you were doing that?
Because if you don't tell them, sometimes it comes off as hiding. And
Yes.
it could come off. The woman will ask you like a question, like, "Oh, just innocently," but little do you know, you're feeding into this whole story the whole time.
And let me tell
I
you,
can only speak from experience too with that. I'm sorry to cut you off. Because obviously I have children. You know, he's with somebody. Naturally, like what Rome just said, it comes off like they're trying to hide something. So, and it's also to like make the woman feel comfortable, like who they're with. You know, like, oh, there's nothing there. This is what it was. This is what happened. Da da da. But it always ends up biting you in the ass
it's all
in
ego.
the long run.
It's all ego.
You know, because a lot of the things he'd be like, yo, I should have never even said nothing. I'm like, you shouldn't have.
Well, that, but some of that is I wouldn't want to say normal, behavior, but looking at your ex's Instagram, I don't know a woman that hasn't looked at my ex's Instagram just to get a peek of like what I dealt with before. Well, I don't deal with you.
I'm not saying me per se, but I ain't looking at nobody.
Let me tell you.
I'm sorry if I know the Instagram, I'm looking.
That's what I'm saying. Let's be honest. Like
a part of that.
I have
a part of that is lying to your partner to convince them that you're somebody other than what you used to be. Some of that is
What you mean by that?
So to convince you or to let you know that I'm really doing different in comparison to what I've done before, let me tell you what I did before.
Oh, okay.
And let me show you the difference of how I am with you.
Okay.
Yes,
In comparison to how I was done.
That's
It's
right,
it's
Imani.
it's all manipulation. It's all like that's what I'm saying. Like even when he wrote that in, like nigga, what like I'd be mad at niggas when it's just like, what are you?
that's because right now we know that in our 40s though.
And that's why I want to talk to Thomas. Thomas,
Yeah.
I need you to know, my brother, and I'm not trying to beat you down, but a lot of what you did was rhetorical shit. You did it under the guise of looking for answers that you already have, and I'm not in the field of giving grown ass men answers that they already have. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. You know why you're doing this, and you writing this in is because you wanted someone to sympathize with you. We don't have sympathy for 29-year-old grown ass men who are living with a woman doing all this great shit that you say you're doing, but then looking for sympathy because you've put certain things on display for her to have an issue with. If she's that crazy, use your sense and go take all that great shit you're doing and go do it for a woman that actually got some sense. If you're not prepared to do that, then save your written letters and tell it to a therapist.
Somebody.
Because nobody got time to be sitting there talking about their ex all the time.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how someone is. I'm wondering if there's something that he's doing to make her feel insecure.
Well, she said healed. That's the part that got. She's saying she healed from it. What did she heal from? What did she need healing from?
From I guess whatever's going on in their situation.
Yeah, but she said that. I'm not saying he cheated. I'm saying, but something happened when she said, and she needs this information to heal.
I'm not going to allow Thomas to portray this woman totally like it's on her because I've done that before. This woman crazy. Knowing that some of the stuff I'm doing is leading her to the crazy. He's not going to talk about that. He's not going to mention the stuff that he might possibly be doing that's leading her to want to have to go look at stuff. We never want to do that. We want to believe that everything we doing is, well, we just want to up and up.
But yeah.
And my intentions wasn't to do that.
Yeah,
so it's something that's going on there. Unless she just totally needs some type of meds or something, then that's another conversation. But she ain't just sitting there looking solely based off of the fact that she just needs something.
I said healed. Something happened.
Yeah.
There was a backstory.
I think
Thomas is leaving something out.
I think that also.
Yeah, Thomas, get your.
Let's say it's not him and it's her. Like, I think there are situations like that too. There was a song that my daughter was playing the other day that was like, the song was like, I'm so obsessed with your ex. It's a girl sings. It's like a rock and roll song. But obviously there are people who may be like that, you know? Like they see the ex and the ex may be prettier. The ex may have more money. The ex, you know, drives a nicer car. The ex owns a house. The ex has something that they lack, you know? So they can be obsessed in that sense.
But,
you know?
Again, why does she know so much about the ex? Like, really?
It still falls back down to him.
Like, all you need to know
like, why
is,
are you
is
telling
she dead
her
or alive? And perhaps her name.
Hey, Thomas,
feel
is
like
your
once
current
you
girl
know-
Dominican?
Once you know the name, actually, that's like you can get access to anything.
Unless the ex like hurt
She
him.
said Greg Goose cranberry. Listen,
Cranberry.
yeah. If your ex is if your girl's Dominican, that's another reason to leave. That's a whole other story.
Unless maybe the ex hurt him and he was like so in love with her and did the most for her and still stayed by her side. And then this new girl is like, well, prove your love to me. Like you did the most for this girl and she hurt you.
Man, Thomas,
she did this, that.
There's something. There
is something.
There's something, like you said. There's something else that's
definitely
missing.
something there.
Thomas just like Amanda, just wanted to write into X Amanda. That's all that is. I ain't.
Thomas, you want Amanda to be
Yeah, that's all it is.
Like, that's you for real.
Yeah, she ain't putting the do-rag on for you, nigga.
I knew you.
What Thomas talking about?
They want the line of Amanda do-rags.
Bring the do-rag. Those people need to see the do-rag on Amanda.
She's gonna have it in the thumbnail.
The next show you do, you got to do with the do-rag on.
You know what? I went to a whole concert with the do-rag on because because it didn't look bad. So I was like,
when I go out, I know I get dressed up. You went to the concert with a
and then there was other times I said, I kind of don't give a fuck about what I look like when I go outside.
You better not ever come outside with me with a do-rag, girl.
Well, you know I wouldn't do that. If you invite me to the club, I
will look at her crazy. I would be like,
you leave it flapping, right? You leave it hanging.
Last night when I went to the city to go, attempt to go see that Rockefeller tree, I had the do-rag on, but I put the hat over it. But the do-rag was on.
You put a Scully on.
No. I had a bucket hat. It was a fur bucket hat. I'm classy.
Okay. Okay.
That's right. Better be. You know better.
Okay, so when we have guests, we typically all have a question, and so I'll just start it off with mine. Actually, you just gave us.
You actually did answer
like
it already
2 seconds ago. Like what, when you go home and you just trying to like decompress from the day or whatever, like what's your go-to drink?
Oh, it's gin and tonic. It used to be Coca-Cola.
Just straight Coke?
I had a bad addiction to Coca-Cola.
Do you like Mexican Coke?
We like best friends.
Yeah, that's
Pepsi.
No.
Pepsi and Coca-Cola.
No, it's not. It's not the same.
Pepsi is way better.
Cola, Pepsi, and Coke are cola, either or.
No.
Honestly, I thought you just like Pepsi. I don't know.
I like both.
No, she actually
but
will
Mexican
take whatever.
Cokes.
But it is
those
really
are the best.
everywhere
Those
she
are the
goes.
best.
So that was like my comfort of like, I need to decompress, but give me a nice cold can, not a bottle. The can got more crack in. I don't know. It's more cocoa.
Yeah, it is.
It's more
like
coca.
stronger.
It's the aluminum.
The can has crack in it.
It's the aluminum.
Aluminum. It's the chemicals eating the
Yep,
aluminum.
it's the aluminum.
That's what it is. Do you know that?
It's worse for us.
It has
actually.
like more
It's
gas.
more crack, but it's worse for us.
So
has more gas in the can.
I stopped drinking Coca-Cola.
That's good.
Coca-Cola, I'm not ready, so you could sponsor me, okay?
No. But gin and tonic. Gin and tonic is my typical drink. Or I've honestly I just moved into this place, so I've like been
Green
designing
curtains.
green curtains. I got me like my little cute little bar.
Like a cart, one of the
My little bar carts.
It's gold.
It's all yes, it is gold.
Of course it's gold.
It's all gold.
She's like, it's gold.
Yes, and
That's why they're coming over there. They're like, I'm not fucking with you.
but I have wine. Like I have like assorted wines and stuff.
What wine do you drink?
I'm a Pinot Noir.
Noir. Okay.
I'm a Pinot Noir guy. But yeah, that's my thing.
That's good. I like, I can get with it. Is your tonic, is it like sugar-free?
Yeah.
Sugar?
Yeah. Sugar free.
Okay.
And
I can get with it.
I'm a Bombay Sapphire person. I need my lemon or a cucumber. I need it.
Do you muddle it
Yes.
or okay?
I think I make
Oh,
the
so you're a
best.
bartender.
I think I make
He got his
the
one drink.
yeah. I've mastered the gin and tonic because everyone I talk to is like gin, ill, and I'm like, no, trust me, I will make it in a way
Let me
where
make this drink for you.
you
I'm
will.
not a big gin drinker either.
It's smooth. It's amazing. You won't be
I feel
drunk.
like if I go to a restaurant and they have gin in their cocktail, I'm not gonna be like scared to try it. But like, if to just like go to a regular bar and like say gin and something, I'm not doing that.
Or I'll do a French 75.
So that's actually like one of my top. Like I don't really drink mixed drinks, but if I have a mixed drink, it's either gonna be a French 75 with whiskey, no simple syrup.
Oh no, you messing it up.
No, I promise to God, try it. I swear, because whiskey has like that nice sweet oaky flavor.
Oh, she loves whiskey.
Yeah, that or a good margarita. That's like the only two like mixed
So
drinks. that I
simple and
like.
classic.
Yeah, I've been drinking, and kids don't drink, but
Since I was 3.
since I was about 4 years old, my first drink was a gin and tonic, and
How old were you?
I was actually that's a lie. My first drink was 99 bananas, and I was
God.
I was 15 years old.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was 15 years old, and
The next day wasn't good.
no.
was it?
What happened is
I think I was
the
like
manager
22 when I
at
first did that.
the manager at Dallas BBQs. I'm not gonna say which one because he might still work there.
Which one? Queens?
Nope,
Brooklyn?
nope,
Harlem.
nope.
Bronx.
I used to work there. So I'm like,
Where?
Nope.
which one? Which location?
There's a Dallas
Tell me
BB
that man
there's
is
a
real
Dallas BBQs in the city, and this is when I was 15 years old, so he might not even be around no more.
42nd?
Yeah, that's what I said. Times Square.
Girl, he might still work.
That's what I said. Times Square.
It's not that one, but
He lying.
Yeah, basically.
he gave us. We were in an R&B group, and we were like celebrating our first tour. So this was like our managers took us there and was like, you know what, man, we're gonna get y'all a drink. We was like, where are we gonna drink? So
Terrible.
it was like, we're gonna give you the quickest thing we can think of. And he gave us all shots of 99 bananas, and I thought it was the most disgusting thing on earth. And
They had
then
a
I
bar?
said,
23rd?
no, it's not 23rd.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
They had a bar though. They do have a bar.
I thought they all have bars.
Have a bar?
No, they
all
don't.
have bars.
No, they
Actually, you know what? I'll say it. It was
You
on.
have to have a bar to
It's
liquor.
it's on the east side.
Please just tell
It's on
him.
the east side.
Yeah, because she ain't
What's
gonna
wrong
let it
with
die.
you?
child.
Like
They don't all have bars.
So-
I know that.
So we have the shot, and the manager's like, "Yo, I'll give you anything else." And I was like, I just looked at the bottle and was like, "Well, just give me that."
It was Bombay. Oh
It was-
God.
But it wasn't Sapphire. It was the plain Bombay, just the dry gin.
Oh, I don't even think I know what that one
So
is.
it's the red bottles. It's the red top, not the blue top.
Remember I told you my daddy drinks that, so I don't know any
So
other.
he gives me the shot, and I'm like, oh, I don't like it, but I think I could do this better than other thing. So I was like, oh, can I get a drink with this? He was like, well, what you want to drink? And at that time, gin and juice was a thing.
Yep.
rolling down the street.
So gin and juice,
That's all my
gin,
mom
gin and
did.
juice was a
Gin
thing.
and tonic.
Fast forward, I'm doing gin and juice. Gin and juice.
Was it orange juice or grapefruit?
Orange juice,
Okay.
right? I did not know, but that was my dad was a gin guy. So now as I get older, we get to a point where we have a drink. I'm like, oh, Dad, what you drink? I'm drinking gin. Gin, me too. I'm
He likes
getting.
Bombay also.
So he's like, well, get you a gin. So I go to order the gin and juice. He's like, what you mean, son?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, gin and juice. You ain't supposed to drink gin with no juice. I said, all right, well, what?
Who am I supposed to drink it with?
He said, hey, go ahead. Point, gives me a drink. Smooth. It's sad to say, this shouldn't be one of your first bonding moments with your dad. But
It's cute.
that was the moment where me and my dad had a. I remember being a young guy walking the street with my dad in the Bronx. And he had this thing where he would like to point out women.
It's
Like,
old women.
like no, just women, like attractive. Oh man, what you think about that
Oh,
girl?
okay.
When I was a younger guy, I liked boobs. Right? So
Yeah,
as long as
butts.
but my dad was like, you're gonna be an ass man, trust me. He said, look at that ass. No, Dad, I like the boobs. That ass. So I get older,
So funny.
and we walking, and as years go by, you're like, about her. I was like,
That ass.
I ain't gonna lie, Dad, you got that. He's like, I told you. So we had like very interesting moments of bonding, and then the gin and tonic thing was it. So even now, like, both of my parents are passed, and I have just very interesting ways of remembering our bonding moments. So the gin thing was my thing with him. And even like when I think about drinking something else, I'm like, I ain't about to betray my dad. I'm about to drink this gin. So yeah, that's.
Wait, okay. I have a question. You were 15 and you said your son is 16. Have you let him have?
No.
Okay.
No. Me and my son are. My 16-year-old doesn't like me talking about him in these platforms, so I try to limit
Fair
it. My youngest son, he be all for it. He can't wait to be
How old
heard.
is he?
8.
Well, that's why.
He-
yeah.
But my youngest, my oldest, I'm being very careful with him.
Exposure.
Why? But do you feel like because you've
my
learned
oldest
from
is-
your own experiences, you just
my-
want to do it different?
My oldest and my youngest are two very separate sides of myself. My youngest exhibits all the beautiful, creative, very strong, independent things about myself that I can witness now, even at him being 8 years old, and be like, and my son, my oldest, he's exhibiting at this current moment all the stubborn, all the rebellious.
But he's
all the-
16.
and as
Right.
so it's like when you were saying you kind of parent differently at certain ages.
Yeah.
My parenting with him is totally different in comparison with my youngest, and
It's based
even
off
down
their
to-
needs at that age.
yeah. So right
Now
now,
apply to the oldest as a general matter.
yeah, it doesn't usually. So with him, I'm just being very careful about what I expose him to and what I talk about, how I talk about it. Just because, I dropped out of high school,
What grade?
10th grade. right?
Quick question, like, how does one drop out?
I'm being honest, because you just sign yourself out.
No. It wasn't no sign myself out.
Or you just stop going.
I just stopped going.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
yeah,
my mom.
you could stop going.
My mom. At that point, I'm in an R&B group where
You can also sign yourself out.
I'm in an R&B group. We're about to get signed to a label, and we at that point, and my mom is like, "Well, this don't mean that you get to go ahead and stop doing that." And I'm like,
"Wait, stop going to school or stop being near?"
Stop going to school, and I'm on tour at this point. Like, my first tour was to Japan.
Why she didn't homeschool you?
No, she ain't have a choice because I wasn't doing no school. In my brain, I decided this is what I'm doing, and I don't need no school.
Yeah, but nobody tried to show you that you could still tour and do school at the same time.
No. She did, and I said,
"No,
fuck that. I'm not doing it."
To see if someone told you that you could do both.
So my mom was like, "Okay, I have to get to a fork in the road," and it's probably one of the most, probably the hardest decisions for her to make, especially with how close we were. She was like, "All right, well, you got to get out. I can't support that. You got to go. Get out my house. If you're not going to go to school, you got to go." And I left and never went back.
And that shit bit her in the ass, probably.
No, it didn't.
No, I'm sure she felt it. Like,
No.
there's no way she could not have felt that. Like,
as far as what?
Because I feel like sometimes a parent does something like that in hopes that you're gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna do it then."
No.
But then it's like you were like, "Oh no, I'm out then."
No.
Left and you never went back.
You have boys?
No, I have 2 girls.
No, it didn't.
But like, I'm just speaking from experience because I did that with my mother. When I was 16, I left my house, my mom's house, and I left because I was pregnant and I was emancipated. So the cops couldn't do nothing.
It's different. It's different.
You know, but I know my mom was like, go be outside. But she regretted it. You get me? Because like naturally a parent wants their child home. You're not going to tell me your mom didn't feel nothing and you was young and you was outside.
My mother, there was no wrong decision making in that because, and like we talked about earlier, you have to allow even your kids to hit some of them bumps and bruises.
Yeah,
and as a parent, become like I'm dealing with that now with my oldest. You have to be comfortable in setting ground rules. This is what I expect to happen. As far as me parenting you, if you aren't able to live up to that, I have to make a strong stance on. I'm not supporting nothing that you're doing. Like my mother was trying to raise me at that point, at a point where I thought I was raising myself. So, okay, if you think you're raising yourself, get your ass out of my house. And then when you go hit that street.
Did you live with your dad?
No, I left. I went to cousin's house.
Oh, wow.
And I will say this, luckily enough for me, things patterned out and worked out. And not immediately. But at some point it did pan and work out. But that was something that she had to decide to live on. And I'll be honest with you, I think it was the best thing she could have did for me in that respect, because when she kicked me out, I really had to figure it out.
I mean, you gotta think about it, as a kid, like you have no other responsibility but to go to school.
Yeah.
And
you're
grass,
and you know,
but if you don't go to school and you leave your parents' house, you're gonna have a lot of responsibility. Like,
no.
You have to feed yourself.
No,
you have
okay.
to maintain
Guess
your
what?
life. You have to.
But that's the point. Go figure it out.
Cause you think you big and bad.
Yeah, like I'm big on that. And I tell you today, my mother kicking me out was the best thing that could have happened for me in this career, in pursuing this career as an entertainer. Because when I left that house,
you have to figure that shit out.
I had to really figure out what being an entertainer really looked like. There was no hobby.
Right there, holding my daughter's hand, like.
Nah, you can't. You at a certain point.
Because of that lifestyle, that shit is no joke. Like to not have like a proper parent or support.
But Nisha, I think you have to look at the point that he's making is that he thought that he was grown. And
yeah, but children always think that they're grown. A parent has to step in.
I was grown.
I thought I was grown
with other people.
And that's the problem.
I thought I was grown. My
kids
think they grown, and I'm
okay,
them otherwise.
No, this is the problem.
Y'all seen my mama.
Thinking something, knowing something, and doing something are 3 totally different things.
Exactly.
You can think all the shit you want to think.
Correct.
But you gonna do this. And if you can't do this, Go do that outside of my house.
Yeah.
Because not only was she raising me, she was also raising my little sister who did not need to see her operating with me in that way and think that that was okay. Which is the same way why I operate with my oldest son, how I operate with him now, because I don't want his little brother thinking that he can go ahead and start doing the shit that he's doing. So I'm not just parenting for one person. And I'm also, my stance on how I parent isn't like a blanketed way of operating. I'm taking the kid for the kid. So my little sister would have never got at that treatment because my little sister never showed that level of rebelliousness and she never showed that level of defiance. Like she might have been bad here and there, but she was never not gonna go to school. Like I was cutting school. I was literally just out in the street every day doing nothing, picking up bad traits. So in that respects, my mom's had one or two things to teach me. You respect the household that you're living in, or you go create your own. And I had two decisions to make. Go create my own or go back home. And because I was defiant enough to think that I can do it on my own, I didn't go back home. And you know what? Funny enough, it worked out because I never went back home. I've never relied on anyone else to take care of me. And it taught me that lesson. That's what worked for me. I can't say that would work for everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because, I mean, you're a man, and obviously, like, we know sometimes there's a dynamic between male and female. Like, that's a little bit different. But obviously, we're all human.
I know a lot of women that I know a lot of women that do the same.
They left and ain't never looked back.
I know a lot of women that do the same.
I did that, but I don't want my kids to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I parent way different.
You can't control your kids.
You're right. You cannot control them because that's their own body. It's their own mouth. It's their own. I cannot control. I'm not with them 24/7. I cannot control them. But I'm gonna raise them different from how my mom raised me. Like
you can try to raise them different.
No, this is factual, and I've already broken generational curses because my daughter's 18 and she's still a virgin. You know, I had my daughter when I was 16. You feel me? So even that alone is a big thing for me. I'm like, wow, like I already did that. I know the things that I'm doing different that my mom didn't do for me.
But I want you to know that while you're doing that, and I respect that, you still don't control that to 100% because it still takes another person who is the child to fall in line with that. So let's just say at whatever point right now, your daughter decides to go the other way, you have to be okay with saying, I did what I can do, and I now have to allow this child to go experience life how they need to experience it.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be so open to just being like, go, or I would never like kick my kid out. Okay. You get me? Like I'm a try my hardest to make sure that they there with me because I know.
How old is your mama?
My mom, she is 51.
Yeah, I think y'all are from different like.
She also had me young.
But what I'm saying is that y'all are from different age groups.
Yeah,
I imagine your mom is a boomer.
My mom was born 52.
Exactly. Your mom is if she was alive, she'd be a boomer. And they raise their kids very differently. Yeah. It's either you do what we doing in this house, or you can go out and figure that shit out on your own.
That's true.
So I think that y'all's perspectives are different simply based on the fact that your mama's 50, his mom would have been
70 in the 70s,
something like that. You know, I mean, I imagine yours would have been
55. So
yeah, same thing.
I'm just saying, I know that I was outside very late when I was young. I was in everything and anything, and I was very well taken care of. Don't get it twisted. My mom had me in everything, every type of dance. I did ballet, tap, flamenco, jazz, hip hop. I cheered.
Were you ever scared of your mom?
I did beauty pageants. I was never afraid of my mother.
That's why.
That's the problem.
That is exactly why.
I was never afraid of my mother.
And I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
But
I'm still afraid of my mom to this day.
My mama.
Shit, yeah.
Like I told y'all, she a champion. Like a real champion. Like she ain't played it. Like I was literally afraid of my mom until my senior year in high school.
I was more afraid of my mom than I was afraid of my dad.
I'm not shocked.
I mean, I guess I see what you're saying with the fear word. But I don't know if it's like fear per se. Obviously, every family is different because like my daughters.
Healthy fear though.
Yeah, my daughters.
Healthy.
I didn't think she was gonna kill me.
Yeah.
But
my daughters are obedient, and I feel like it's because they respect me.
No, I was obedient because I was scared.
But the thing is that I feel like fear stems from like a parent has to do something that's like scary in order for you to fear them.
No, My fear stemmed from
Because I
disappointment.
haven't done anything to my kids to make them fear me.
My fear stemmed from disappointment. The worst thing that I ever felt in life was disappointing my parents, especially my dad.
You know what? You're right. Because my oldest tells me that she doesn't want to disappoint me.
When my dad says certain things about, and I see it now, and it's kind of the same message that I pass on to my oldest. I don't speak to him in an anger or mad. I speak in a disappointment because I expect more, and I felt that that's always been more effective. I've gotten a different reaction out of him.
Makes sense.
Than being like, and it's kind of fucked up, but when my son cry, I be liking that shit.
What?
When my oldest son cry, because my oldest son don't cry for nothing outside of him disappointing. Everything else, he be like, whatever. But when he know he disappoint me, he cries.
So you're like, yeah, cry. Yeah. Yo, that's
I need that, but I need to see that emotion because it lets me know that you're connecting with me in the way that I want you. You care enough about my opinion on you and how you're growing that when I show you that level of disappointment,
you cry.
You get that upset.
Yeah.
And you're not angry at me. You're more angry at yourself.
You're doing the bullshit.
You're disappointed.
And that's how I always felt with my mom. Like when my mom kicked me out, I was not mad at her. I was really disappointed that we got, like, I really went and I'm on the Q44 going to Queens to my cousin crib and is it the bus?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on a bus going from the Bronx to Queens.
What's that? That's what she's saying.
But I'm at the back of the bus with my little suitcase, whatever, and I'm crying. And not because I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm like, yo, my moms think I ain't gonna be shit.
But that's the shit. Like, yo, I left my house when I was 16 and I went through so many struggles. I'll be damned if I have my kids outside at this age. Like, I'm going to be there for my kids.
Nah, go through some struggles.
It's not a be there for your kids. He's saying, like, you have a house rule that can't be broken.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
You have a house rule that can't be broken.
I mean, we don't hit each other.
So if your daughter smack you upside your head.
Yeah, she try to run up on you. Like, that's your house rule.
Yeah, that's your
you
house
get
rule.
The fuck out of here.
Go stay with your daddy.
No. I still just would never kick my kid out.
No, but she's saying that's her house rule.
Yep.
You can't control things, but I'm going to try my very best to make sure things don't repeat itself. You know, and God forbid my daughters were to break the house rule, I still wouldn't kick them out. Like, I'm going to do whatever I can to try and...
Let that little nigga come and tell me something he not going to do in my household. Get your ass out.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't
There is a shelter on 34th and where's that?
I just don't think that's the proper way.
If I ever got it, just a fucking thought in my little pea brain to run up on Mitzi Jobert. No, sir. My mama, I know for a fact my mama would have put hands on me. Like the hands that she was using when she was living in New Orleans, when she was fighting somebody.
You just don't play. Like, is this like, yo, I don't know. We were just raised, and I don't want to say we, like I'm separating, but I'll say for me,
it's a generational
I was
thing,
just
though.
raised in a time where
Yes, it's a
if you want to go do, if you want to go do,
I'm trying to break generational curses.
but that's the problem. But that's the problem. What you might be doing is not breaking the curse. You might be lending to it in a certain way. I don't want to raise any kid that thinks that they can do anything under the sun, and I have to support and stand by them
without consequence.
There's a consequence for everything you do in life.
Right? Like if they murder somebody, you're not gonna.
No, if you don't listen to my house rules, get out my house.
Yeah.
That is a rule in my house. That is a standard. The same way how if I walk into your crib as anybody, as a friend, whatever, if I disrespect your house, get out.
Like that nigga that was talking shit about Russell Wilson's house.
Get out. This is what I'll say.
Out of here.
This is what I say. I get the logic of if you're not following the rules, you got to get out. But it's like, is it only one time you kicking them out? Or is it like you giving them a chance to see if they
When you get your shit together, you can come back.
Because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like as a parent, kids are going to make mistakes. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to break the rules. They're going to try and test you. This is natural, especially in this generation. Forget about it. The kids are exposed to so much more than we were when we were younger.
Back in the days, you know, my mom used to say, I ain't no pussy ass parent. Don't play with me. I'm sorry. That's no. I'm telling you the phrase of what they used to say.
It's just
a part of being a parent. A part of being a parent is having to deal with some of the things that come with being a parent. Some of that is accepting that your kids are going to make mistakes that you can't correct.
Correct.
So if you want to go ahead and live that way, go live it.
Do it on your own time.
But you not going to do it with my support,
Yeah.
with my guidance, or with my help. Go do that. Now, when you 10, we talking about 10. Like, that's different. But at 16, 17, we ain't doing that.
You ain't finna act up
Yeah.
over here.
I don't pluck the branches off neither. Keep them branches
I
on
don't even
too.
let my niece and nephews come to my house and do stupid shit. Like, you can do what you want at your house, but what you're not gonna do is mess up mine. I do not care.
Yeah.
Perhaps because I have a boomer parent and my mama did whoop me, and my mama scared the shit out of me. I couldn't even bring home a B. Like the standards were out of control, but I think that I do think it's made
like
me.
the standards were out of
No, they were out of control.
You know how good it, because this past Thanksgiving, my youngest son, this is his first time actually being around my sisters. I have a very unique story with my youngest son. But this was our first time doing like family, me, my sisters, and all of us since my mom passed, and it felt so good to see my little sister, my older sister, scream at him and tell him to be quiet and put the shit together. Like I remember back in grandma's house and being on Hollis, and it reminded me of a time where we the community
yeah,
parented each other and we held each other accountable, and like I know parents that won't even let their sister or brother chastise their child. Okay. Don't talk to my child like that.
Don't come to my house.
They're into soft parenting now.
Yeah.
Called soft.
And that's what I speak to, that pussy ass parenting. We not playing that. Pussy ass. We ain't playing that pussy ass parenting. We all parenting each other. So if I see my niece and my nephew doing some bullshit, I don't need to wait for my sister or my brother to say something.
Yep.
We checking that shit
right there
from there. Like I also remember being the kid that
needed to be checked
by everybody around me. And the older I got, I have more respect for the ones that checked me in that way, because I knew they really wanted to see me off right. The ones that didn't check me, or the ones that just let me do whatever, you motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I real talk, if your kids don't listen, or if I don't have them around me. Real talk, do not have them around me.
But you see that last statement that you just said? The ones that cared would check you, and the ones that didn't, they would just let you do whatever. I feel like as a child, when you think about if your parent is just letting you go out into the world and not really like trying to keep you home and trying to school you the right way, it could come off like that. Like
you keep negating something.
No,
you keep interpreting me putting them out of the house as me not caring.
But that's how a child could take it.
I don't care how they take it. I'm telling you what it is.
What you mean you don't care how they take it?
I'm not in the
But
that's pussy ass parenting. I ain't in the business of
now
feelings. I'm in the business of parenting.
Go out in the world, and you see how you just sat here and spoke about your mother and how your mother raised you, and how she let you get away with murder, and you're already like at a certain space because your mom just never taught you right from wrong. It's
that's not the same.
The same way a child could be just thrown out into the world, and they're like, oh well, my parent just
that's not the same. That's not the same. You're correlating two different situations into one. Showcasing love.
I'm saying, like, how you're raised really does, it makes a difference in your life. Like, it makes a difference in your relationships.
I think we all agree
on that. It makes a difference in what you do with your career. I mean, it makes a difference in almost everything.
But Naisha, I don't think anybody's disagreeing with that point.
You're generalizing something that has to be set for the individual child. So if your child doesn't need that type of tutelage to go ahead and get the point across, great. Some of these little niggas
the other one do.
Yeah. And guess what? They're going to get it. And I'm not in the business of considering their feelings.
I mean, thank God my children aren't that bad, but if they were, God forbid,
and let's hope that they never get to the point where they are that bad.
I just wouldn't give up so easy. That's all. Yeah, for sure. 1,000%.
Out of control.
And look,
right.
I will definitely say
I ain't never been out of control.
I was out of control for sure, 1,000%. I look back on
my mom would put hands on me so.
Especially my mom put her hands on me. Like she hit me.
No. I'm not talking about spanking. I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about.
Fight.
She about to die.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like I had a genuine fear of my mom.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because she had put hands on me.
Healthy. It was a healthy. It was a healthy
It
fear.
was because this is the bar. So if you under here, you already know what's coming if you under here.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's different. Like I said, my mom definitely put her hands on me, and even my grandma. Like my grandma, one time I was bad,
did that.
and she made me kneel on rice.
That's nothing.
For 30 minutes. My knees was fucking red as hell. Like I will always remember that. Like,
but did you die?
Child's play.
my knees was mad red. Like,
That's bare minimum, girl.
Shit.
Nail on some rice. Shit.
I hate y'all.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna. Sorry. I was scared as fuck of my father.
She's like, I'm feeling mad grateful.
But at a certain age, he stopped like spanking us because we are all girls, and he just felt like he was gonna kill us. So,
but my mama did. My daddy ain't never.
My mom wasn't the disciplinary parent, so
literally, I would have a welt on my leg. And my dad would be like, Erin, what did you do? I'm like, man, she hit me because, And to be honest, we come from the do as I say, not as I do, child stay in a child's place. I was literally just trying to understand. I'm asking questions. Well, why can't I do this when...
Why are you even asking questions to an adult?
Oh,
are you crazy?
Oh, you was a smart...
If you don't get
She was a smart aleck.
She was a smart...
But see, that's the thing. That generation...
You don't play that.
Perceives that as that. Like, not like you just trying to understand.
Inquisitive,
like,
but no.
Don't talk back. Like...
Exactly. So I wasn't even bad. Like, my brother, fucking Hellraiser. Like, my brother was actually bad. I wasn't bad.
Yeah, but don't be inquisitive.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I learned the lesson, but I'm just saying.
Like I didn't have you to pick up. Yeah, I have you. Yeah, I had you to go do what the fuck I said. Yeah.
Nah, but even when my mom used to hit me, like there was a point.
She won't give it up.
There was a point at 12 where I was like, "Your hips don't hurt me."
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Bitch, I'm about to punch you.
Your hips don't hurt me. Like
I wish a kid would.
I'm crying regardless, because if it don't hurt, you finna get it. Like,
Okay, next question is:
I thought you were close.
if you could have a sexual experience with anyone, it was the last day on Earth, who would it be?
I did it already. I'm not gonna say who.
Oh.
now you did it already. So you would do it again with that person. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, can you give us an answer that you can say, sir?
Let me pick somebody.
Let me pick a plan B.
You know what? I'm gonna say this answer, and it's really based around the fact that what she spoke, Maya. Let me tell you why.
Maya, like the singer?
Yes.
She looks amazing also.
She's cute.
Well, Maya looks amazing, right? But Maya said that she's been celibate for I think 7 years now, right?
Right. So it's the last day on
12
Earth.
years.
Put it on her.
12?
12 years, however long, right?
Yeah.
That's a long
The
time.
challenge for me to have to come in and make sure that no matter what, that very next time she does whatever she does is excellent. I want that challenge. Like that's gonna, aside from the sex part, because don't get me wrong, physically I'm into it, but mentally I be so into it to where I need a pat on the back after. Like I need you to big me up, right?
Shit, after 12 years, you could probably just blow on that.
What?
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But see, that's the thought.
just
But no,
touch it,
but see, that's the initial thought, right?
Yeah.
But in all honesty, somebody that
It
disciplined,
might not work.
no, somebody
It
that
might not get
disciplined,
wet.
somebody
It
that
might
disciplined is no longer attached to the physical aspect of the sex.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
They are mentally in tune with themselves so much that simple physical shit ain't gonna do. You got to come with so much other shit to make
That's
that
true.
special for them to even want to break that moment.
That makes sense.
So now, if I come to the table and present you with something that makes you want to break that 12-year gap, I gotta come correct. Oh,
That's true.
I'm taking a honey pack. I'm going, what?
Which gas station?
No, I ain't taking a Rhino.
I actually don't know. I just know people
Yeah.
say they come
Right.
from the gas station.
But
Erin.
I'm coming correct for Maya.
Don't they come from the gas station?
Yeah,
I
mean,
feel like you know which.
you
She's
get it
like,
from-
which one? The one over
Are they
there?
only at gas stations?
Nah.
I've only
No,
ever
they're
heard.
not.
Nah. Kennedy Fried Chicken got it now too.
For real?
I know a guy that sells them.
Okay.
All right.
What?
The last one is if you can go to dinner with anybody
Oh,
dead
yeah.
or alive, who would it be?
Oh,
Dead or alive?
Okay, so my answer is I had 3 people I've always wanted to talk to, but because the other 2 people are no longer here, I can't have it.
They could be dead though.
No, dead or alive.
This person is still alive, so it's narrowed down to them. Michael Jackson is who I wanted to have the conversation with. Prince is also the other person, but because they're no longer alive, and I want to talk to someone who's alive because they're still experiencing life. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Oh my God.
I want to talk to him.
Well, not Elijah Muhammad. You talking about Farrakhan.
Farrakhan, sorry.
I ain't gonna lie. I love to sit down with Farrakhan too.
I this Louis Farrakhan, Honorable Louis Farrakhan. I want to sit and talk with him, and all the things that I want to talk about have nothing to do with the nation. It has nothing to do with anything. This certain
Just throwing that out there.
He was an entertainer too.
Great musician, has albums out. He's amazing, but the conversations I want to have with him are just different. Mike Tyson is somebody too, though.
Yeah.
What?
Like people with that. I don't even know if I could.
Good experience.
People that just their story is just so unique, and the ups and downs and the trials and tribulations and the dirt to cleanly to back to dirt to back. Like Mike Tyson to me is probably one of the most unique individuals ever that I would want to. I think I might pick Mike over Lewis.
And Farrakhan is a little in age, so you might want to talk to him first.
Yeah. Right. Might have to get in while I'm finna, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, while you can.
Yeah. But yeah, it would. I think I'll switch.
He look good though.
No, he looks good. He looks great in good health. I think I'll switch from the Honorable to Mike Tyson, and I want that conversation to be as long as I need it to be. There's a lot.
He's dealt with a lot.
Mike
He probably has a crazy.
Mike Tyson is the for black men, especially from where I come from.
Wait, I know he's from New York. What part of New York is he from?
He's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, okay.
But when you know about his story, and there's certain people that when I heard them talk, I cried. And not like a cry of like ooh, a tear drop because I felt where they came from. Even if I didn't experience or live it, I just felt something deeper, and I can see the pain in their story, and even in the redemption. A lot of them feel like they have this survivor's remorse in a way. Every time I hear him talk, he feels like he's speaking from this survivor's remorse standpoint. That is humbling. It's also one of them things where you want to be like, man, shut up. Like you made it, man. Like be happy. But I can also understand why someone like him can't really fully appreciate.
But a lot of people do, who make it out the dirt, they do have that survivor's remorse.
I feel that a lot. Like my upbringing and a lot of things that I did to get to this point. I'm here because I'm supposed to be here, but there's a side of me that feels like there was a likely chance that you weren't supposed to be here. And a lot of other people that didn't make it, they maybe deserve the opportunity, or, I have a lot of people that I came up with that are doing bad, did bad, are no longer here, locked up, dead. They relinquished their talents to a 9-to-5 job, or like I never take that for granted. So as much as I believe in my talent, I believe in my ability, and not my just ability to create, but just to build with people and bond with people a certain way that helps me get to the next level. I don't take that for granted. And Mike to me is just like perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I had that struggle. I had that struggle in so many relationships when I was broke, and girlfriends is like, "Oh, come on, just get a job. I don't care. You only girl. I am not relinquishing my talents to no 9-to-5, and it's not to demean or put down 9-to-5 at all. I respect that. It just wasn't where I saw my life going. It wasn't where I saw my life going for even the people that I wanted to enjoy the fruits of my labor. No, there's people that I have a part of this that I want to be able to do for, that I can't do that with a 9-to-5. Now, I could take care of myself, take care of my household, but I can't buy my house. I can't put my sisters in a private one day. I can't take care of my girl and pay all her bills. I can't do those things.
We know you can. You told us the truth.
Well, I can, but I ain't doing it.
Former tricks, as he said.
Well, last question before we wrap this thing up, Imani. What is it about you that people may not understand when it comes to like you, your lifestyle, your music, etc.?
Outside of my sisters, no one knows me. Outside of my 2 sisters, no one knows me. As much as they say they know me, as much as they've experienced me, and they have a preconceived notion of me.
You're a mystery man.
Actually, no. Outside of my sisters, my cousin Irvin, my cousin Fred, no one knows me. I'm not as predictable as I might seem to be. You don't know me. You have no clue of who I am. You have no clue of how I think when I'm alone. You have no clue of how I move around to my day to day. What I show you is what you get, and it's
very intentional.
I allow you to see me in that manner. And as much as people like to think that I'm doing that,
you like to keep people guessing.
I like to play dumb. I've enjoyed playing dumb in my later years, and I take that and I put that in my mental Rolodex of the people who think they know me as well as they think they do, and who like to lean on that for certain reasons. And I keep that there for a reason. Sometimes I don't even know the reason, but all the people, I love you. All the people who love me, I love you too. But as much as y'all think you know me and you have me figured out, you have no fucking idea.
He is the mystery man.
I love it.
Yeah, there we go. And on that note,
yes.
I do want to say one thing. I want to say thank you very much to everyone who like shouted me out, sent a text, a post, or whatever for my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy belated.
It was on the 30th.
Okay.
But I was in Houston. We're launching this business, and I still work my regular 9 to 5. So I be busy.
No, because the people who follow her, you post like certain stuff, right?
Yeah, but
so people who follow you should know to an extent.
She don't post lawyer stuff.
Maybe
You don't.
I really just want.
I'm like, never.
Let's get a happy birthday song for you. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
Sing.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Erin. Happy birthday to you.
I really appreciate it.
There you go. Happy birthday, Erin.
Thank y'all.
Rome, that song was for you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
You know what?
thank y'all.
I done heard this man sing so many times, so I know his voice. But I loved all of y'all faces right now.
I didn't think a song was coming.
That was so priceless. Like Amanda's face, Rome's face.
I'm
Erin
trying
is
to.
like,
I feel like he was singing to me. So
Oh no, because it's Rome's birthday too. It's Rome's birthday coming.
I don't need a song. Thank you.
Rome, I'll sing to you when your birthday comes.
that was priceless. That was
Nah, you good? Hey, Amanda, he gonna pass on that.
birthday from.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
No, but real talk. I really appreciate that. We were just so busy, and I was tired, so I really haven't even celebrated yet. I mean, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who shouted me out. I really do appreciate it.
So I would like to thank our guests for being here. We had a great time with you.
Had a great time.
You're welcome back anytime.
Absolutely.
And until next time.
See you.
Peace, guys.